Nah, that one sucks. La, 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 la. Okay. Okay, so is everyone here then? Liv, say a word.
Bled.
I heard Liv say word. That's perfect.
It was not a word, but okay.
Okay, I know. Now, Tom, you've never played this game before, so don't worry. We're not going to throw you in the deep end. So, Tom, it's your turn now. What are you going to do? Things are really dangerous right now. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna complete my secret mission.
Okay, cool. Don't tell.
Game, right?
Yeah. No. Okay, so basically, just introduce your character. So, you go first. So, introduce your character first, and then we'll start turns. So, tell us about yourself, you lizard person who's also an elf. And would you like to place yourself at the table?
Sorry, I just saw the animated person sideways in the bed. It made me chuckle.
Oh, that person. Yep, nothing I can do about that.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
Yes, he's... Oh dear. Yes, there's a bunch of people who look really awkward. Putting people on their side is very awkward in this game sometimes. Depends on the model. Okay, so you're there. So tell us about yourself, you lizard person who looks like an elf right now.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's a glamour. So
I can wait there. Before you start, sorry, I can imagine that you've put a glamour on yourself to make yourself more acceptable on the ship, and then you literally just staring at Kitty's mounted Drake, basically trying to fight with the chef over getting into the kitchen, and you feel like you've wasted your time.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
But there you go, Tom.
So yeah, I'm just like, well, my name is not Gerard. It's actually Sakhtar. But I have a glamour on, and it's going to last a while because it's not mine. I had it put on me. I'm a lizard.
And
I'm an alchemist. I'm a very proficient alchemist. And what are we here to do?
right now, you are going to the elven lands of the Solarian Empire, or the Solarian High Kingdom. And so you're essentially going there from Kozakian territory. You all have your own reasons for going there, but right now everything's peaceful and nothing bad is going to happen, and you're not going to change course anywhere.
Gotcha. Nothing bad is going to happen, and the model of the ship just to the right that is on fire, surrounded by corpses, and weird, funky shit up on the...
You'll love it, by the way. I did try to hide this bit, like I did with the other section, and after I set it up, I found out that all the monsters and the goo and the blast thing can't be hidden, so I have to go through and sort out individually, so I went, fuck it. It's a short mission, fuck it.
You know what? Let's chuck it in the fuck it bucket.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Let's just, everything's fine. Okay, so what do you guys think of having a filthy scaled with you?
First of all, fuck you.
Huh? You alright with it? You do ride one, that is exactly the same.
Yeah, his name's Spatula.
There was definitely a joke to be made there.
Yeah.
Yes. Don't Don't ask him to ride you instead. Okay. So, second would be Liv. Liv, introduce yourself.
Hi.
Do you want to ride another? Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Go on.
No.
So rude for interrupting me. How dare you? Anyway. I'm Quick. Nothing much really.
He's muffled.
Hmm?
You're muffled.
I'm muffled.
I can hear you properly then.
You're better now.
How's this?
Ooh hoo hoo.
ASMR.
I'll hold my phone close. Yes, my name is Nez Crick.
Yes. Where are your sisters? Are they sleeping right now?
Oh, they're not here at the moment.
Are they on the next boat?
Well, technically this is all the same boat, but I'm using time shenanigans.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, they're not hungry at the moment. I believe they're, they're resting.
Yeah, that was it. Rita's one, which is Calagia, that haughty bitch, as you like to say, and then Justina's character Ruby, which you like to think of as a racist.
Oh, gone after my own heart.
What defines you, Nesquick?
What? What defines me?
Yes.
Oh, nothing much. I just like to feel myself.
Okay.
I'm only here to eat, you know, just to get some food. And
Food.
Just get the layout of the ship.
Yeah, food is fucking nice. I totally agree with you. Barry.
My name's Kat. Anybody can pass me over a drink, that would be wonderful.
Here's the kettle.
That'll
I was gonna
do.
say, I immediately moused over the bottles like, I can't move them.
I mean, if you do want to move them, they're like this. Here's 4
No,
drinks.
literally, we don't have access to that.
Yeah, I know, for good reason.
Suddenly, hands.
You guys are fine. Tom and Dan, oh my god. I mean, the pencil's bad enough right there, Kitty. Oh my dear me. But yeah, so, would you like to tell them anything else, Barry? You've been on the ship with them for like a week.
I'm on a pilgrimage. Not really going to get into it.
Nice. And then lastly, Kitty, the bad one, who's called herself Bothwick the Third.
You took my introduction from me. So I've got daddy issues. I am a homeless human, and I have Spatula the Drake. He's my favourite Drake. He's been with me 5 years. He's a great ride.
Has it really been 5 years, Kitty, since you know?
I don't talk about my dad. Stop it.
Okay. Okay. I've just me as the noble son just loves asking these questions because you all sound like pricks to me. Where's the booze? Ah!
Right in front of you. Try reaching forward.
The booze is on the table. With
Ah! It looks like a dagger in my hand now. That's the booze. Oh, I'm a bit tipsy. Okay, so how this
I'm not
works?
really tipsy enough.
No. Okay, so now we enter the first proper turn. Okay. There's singing going along. The chef is shouting at Kitty's Drake. This historian elf over here is seasick as fuck, and so many people are sleeping. What do you do?
Could
I
I?
tend to watch the cook and the Drake having this standoff.
Yeah, because the Drake keeps trying to break into the kitchen.
Yeah, for lols.
Whose go is it first?
It is first, as the turn order says, over here. Whoa.
Wait, where the fuck is that? Oh, okay.
There you go. It's Tom's turn first.
Ooh.
Now, let's all help Tom go through a turn. So, okay, so it depends what Tom wants to do first. We're in a simple,
Well,
easy thing.
Investigate.
I mean,
Investigate.
I move straight
I mean,
over.
the first thing I was going to do was, am I capable of maybe putting together a simple little concoction to help the elf with the seasickness? Because that looks like it sucks.
It does suck, but do you have, out of the ingredients you have, would anything help with seasickness? On the next page you can see what everything does, but do you think thorn snake poison will help with her sickness?
I mean, she won't be seasick anymore.
That is
I do
true.
Technically have an. I do technically have an antidote.
I mean, you
But that's
could,
not really.
not-
Hmm.
I mean, disease prevention wouldn't help either, because
Mm,
I think she just needs to grin and bear it, really, the coward.
charming. Okay, I guess
Me?
I'm doing that then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll investigate my surroundings.
What would you like to investigate? So you can search, or which is like searching around, basically in front of you or a certain direction. You can see if you spot anything hidden, or you can investigate a certain person or anything to see if you can gain information about it. Oh, this piece of paper. Ha ha ha.
I'm going to. Wait, where's Kitty's character?
Kitty's
Sorry, I'm just
character.
getting tabs.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, Oh, that one there. Okay, so it's not
Well,
labelled
I'll
as
just.
thingy, that's fine.
It is. It's. I'll change
Oh,
her
yeah.
state. Now you're labelled again.
Ooh.
Only 1
There we
out of
go.
10's labelled. Yes.
Kitty, Harry just rated you a 1 out of 10. How do you feel?
Number 1, right?
There you go, Kitty.
Surely you should feel lonely.
That is the best.
Oh. I don't know.
I guess. I mean, what pretense? Under what pretenses am I on this ship? Like, am I?
Your pretenses are your own, but the logic of the ship is basically this: it is the Kozakian Empire, which was a Orcish race modified by the god Kozak in his own image, and it's quite a recent race. Basically, they're a
Okay.
very powerful empire, and this ship is part of their merchant navy, and it's
Right.
travelling from Kozakian territories past Orcish territories and to the Elven lands. So everyone here is taking basically pay to get a ride here to get to the Elven lands, where there's lots of magic, but there's
Gotcha.
also civil war.
Gotcha.
And yes, you've been on the ship for about a week. You're getting close to being past the Orcish territories.
Thank goodness.
Yes,
I'm
poor orcs.
I'm intrigued as to what Barry is, so I'm gonna investigate Barry. I mean, or, no,
Yeah.
what do you say? Investigate Barry? I'm not gonna go over and like stick my finger in his ear and be like, "Oh, what's this?"
Well,
Like,
this is how it goes. So,
You mean,
look
like,
at
just assess.
yes. So look at your character sheet. So basically, you can use 1 mind dice, which is your intelligence. So your intelligence is 3, so you have 3 mind dice.
Okay, hang on. Wait, there. Where the fuck am I looking?
Underneath agility, stamina, intelligence, might, resilience, combat, range. So where it says intelligence.
Okay, yeah. So 3. So I get 3 dice.
So basically, how this works is this: you only roll 1 of them, and you can roll 1 for each person, or for each thing you're investigating. But you can spend the 2 other dice to see if you get a bonus. So I'll give you an
Gotcha.
example. So they're your stamina dice. I'll just get your stamina dice out. Your mind dice.
Yeah. Oh, okay. They're actually labelled up individually.
Yeah. And it works
Yeah.
like this. So let's say you want to investigate him, yeah? So you take these other 2 dice and you roll them. If you get a
Okay.
4 plus with either of them, you did get 2.
Damn!
That's a
Can I keep
plus.
that roll?
Yeah, that's a plus 2. Then you roll your main
I'll
dice,
take that. Right.
and that's your you treat the number as the score. So roll by right click it, and then click roll.
Ah.
So that's a 5. So you have a score of 7 there. You add your intelligence.
So 10.
So it's now 10, and now basically it's -5 or +5 if you have a knowledge based on them. So your knowledges are basically the elves, the elven kingdoms, poison and assassinations, and potions and healing. Would that apply to Barry in any way?
I don't know what the fuck Barry is.
I know, so I check. And
For all
Barry,
I know, he's a solar elf in a furry costume.
so you got a 5. So because of that, you have no idea about him. You just know that he's a furry person, and he doesn't have a weapon.
Doesn't have a weapon.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you have 4 stamina dice, which you can do.
Right.
Basically, each of them could be an attack. Each of them could be create a potion. You could do that with mind dice as well of your character. Each of them could be like a special action. As you can see there by your base move.
Yep.
Yeah, so basically that's 1 dice of movement, and you can only ever do it once per turn. All the other
Okay.
movements you choose to do, so you can either spend all 3 of these on a walk action, which is automatic, or you can start rolling dice to see if you can sprint. You can also
Oh
do
right, so run is 2 plus d6 for.
yes, 4 centimeters.
Wait, so 2 plus d6 is that?
Yeah, so you need a 2, 3,
Minus
4,
4
5, or
centimeters?
6. No, that's 4 centimeters.
So 2 plus d6 centimeters.
Oh no, you roll a 2 plus, and if you roll a 1, you fail. If you roll a 2 or higher, you get to move an additional 4 centimeters due to that
Right,
dice.
so 2 plus and 4 plus are the thresholds of the dice.
Yes, yes.
Gotcha. So a run is right. So a run, you roll 2 or higher equals 4 centimeters for every successful dice.
Yes, and you must do
and
them.
sprint is a higher threshold, but you get more of a reward because
Yes.
you can do 8 centimeters for
Now,
every success.
if you fail once, nothing happens. If you fail twice, you fall over.
Right. So if I fail twice, I stack it.
But you do have this. If you see the roll bonus, agility roll
Yeah.
bonus, basically, you know when you said you had a 2 plus, yeah? Add
Yeah.
a 1 to that. So now a 1 is a 2 plus. So for one of your dice, you can choose to boost it.
Gotcha. So for instance, so if I was like, oh, I want to run, and I rolled
A 1, yeah.
That's a 1.
Yeah.
So say I rolled a 1, I could add my agility to it and go, no, it's not. It's a 2
Yes, and that would be 1 every turn.
every turn. Okay,
Yes.
cool. So I can basically bump one of my rolls by
Now
1 point.
I will tell you this, yeah.
Yeah.
As an elf, you have that. When you turn into a
Right.
scaled, you lose that. But you do get a resilience 1 instead, which means you can roll that to try and keep yourself alive.
I was going to say, I'll be honest, I prefer the resilience one, so I'm quite happy with that.
That's perfectly fine. So yeah, you've used your mind dice, and you see a furry guy there with no weapons, who seems odd to you.
What are you looking at?
What are those? Sorry.
Exactly.
Ears. They're larger than yours.
Size is important. Right. Well, at the moment, I guess I'm gonna go and investigate some. No, I've already done
Oh.
a mind dice, so.
So basically,
No.
they're the stairs, which are being
Yep.
blocked by the Drake right now, if you want to go to the top floor. And if you want to go to the bottom floor, where like storage stuff is, where food might be or something, it's this thing over here. You want to go through the storage room and down the hatch.
Okay. I mean, I guess I'll.
So yeah, so you have
Oh,
autumn.
sweet mother of God. Okay, so. Do
Look
I
at
need to change the settings on my ruler? Because my ruler's measuring in inches.
Oh yes, I forgot about that. I did when I see you in centimeters on the fourth. Was it on the left-hand side, the fourth icon down where it says line? You can change that to centimeters by clicking on it.
There we go. Thank you.
Same with you, Barry, and same with you, Liv, if that's the case.
Uh,
If you're not seeing in
Okay.
centimeters.
So that's 7 centimeters.
If you're on centimeters, that's good. Might be just Barry, I think. Unless he's done it already.
And
No, I've done
that's.
You've got it, cool,
One.
cool, cool. So you've
Cool,
used
so
your...
I've moved 8 centimeters. I've walked, so I've gone 7.
So a good
and
idea.
then
So a good idea, basically, would be to once you've used the dice, put them back in the bag,
okay.
and then
That
so
makes
you've
life
used your
easier.
base movement.
So I've
And
used
then-
my base movement, which takes up 1, and I've got 3 dice to do some shit.
Yes.
So I guess, I mean, there's no point in wasting my dice. I might as well make a potion.
Yeah, go ahead. So your alchemy
no.
thing is over there, isn't
okay.
it?
So,
Your
oh,
one's. Oh, this is a good
Okay.
one. Basically, to do it, you don't have to roll anything.
Ingredients.
It's automatic
Okay.
for you, and you can use 1 mind dice with a stamina dice to craft another item if you wanted to. And
So, okay,
the
hang
items
on,
you
wait,
create.
Wait.
Yes.
So, hang on. First of all, how does crafting work?
You take an ingredient and you turn it into the item. And it says, where it says, because you're so good at alchemy, you don't need to roll for it. You just spend a stamina dice and you create that item. And so just write it
so I
down on
basically
notepad.
just buy a success with a stamina dice.
Yes, and it's also mastercrafted. Basically, with potions and everything, these guys know, Liv and Kitty, that it only works on a 2+.
Okay.
But with your items that you make, you get a free reroll, so you can either reroll it working or reroll the effects. Because you're so
Okay.
good at making potions. So what would you like to craft? You can craft up to 3 items if you want with the ingredients you have.
Well, I have 1 healing potion and the shit to make 9. What is this? Savior Arcana Crystal. Stamina dice.
Save Arcana
It's
crystals, a thing that keeps someone alive.
Resurrect another to 0 HP.
It's
Yeah,
basically the spell I used on Tuesday. I can't remember the name of it now.
fair enough.
Yeah.
Weak psionic. Wounds damage is poison for D3 turns. Ooh, that's pretty tasty.
Tom,
What is-
Sorry, Harry, whilst Tom is looking at that, quick functionality question.
Yes.
Are we all speaking common, or are we restricted to the languages we know?
Well, let's just see, because that's very, very important. I'll just quickly check your languages then. So, what languages do you speak?
I've already done it.
You've checked all the languages of people,
yeah.
yeah? And is everyone speaking the same language, or does someone not understand someone?
Not saying. Not my turn.
Oh. No, I mean for me, my case.
Oh. in which case, mine and Tom's interaction wouldn't have been understood by the
You're
ladies.
Yes. Okay, cool, so they wouldn't understand what you guys were saying, yeah?
No.
Okay, cool.
What language?
Were you talking in Rune or in Cabba?
Yeah, rune.
Talking in Rune. Okay.
It's mostly it's part of role playing, so you can add that sort of stuff. A lot of language is to do with if you want to convince NPCs or if you want to use charisma abilities. But for the sake of role play, you can do that where you basically like we have a few characters we're playing who only know one language and no one knows that language. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah, Kitty knows Old Imperial and Ironspeak. I think. Yeah, you know the same. Do you guys actually know how to speak to Kitty and Liv?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Tom and Barry can speak to each other, and Liv and Kitty can speak to each other. Perfect. Will you? Okay, so
Oh god.
so Tom, what was it you wanted to do?
I think I'll make some thorn snake poison.
Yeah. How many?
Oh, thorn snake poison.
Are you okay, Kitty?
I'm just like the nostalgia.
Oh yeah, her old character used to spit that poison, and then it died.
Oh.
I know.
I'll go ahead and make 2 of those.
2 thorn snake poisons. Yep.
So that's 2 dice going in there. And then I'll go ahead and make an antidote as well. Just because if I'm making 2 lots of thorn snake poison, probably a good idea to make an antidote.
Yes, just in case you don't know what people can do, but Tom's old character could, evil Tom, Liv's Tom, he could mind control people for 1 turn, so he could mind control you and make you drink your own poison.
What a bastard.
Yes, exactly. he made this girl called Sarah, which you haven't met yet, made her kill her own pet for the sake of it.
Oh, what a bastard!
And then he made her throw her resurrection items away so she couldn't help it.
What a bastard. How do I edit my sheet, by the way?
You can't. I've written this down for you. Write this down on a separate piece of paper or something if you have.
Oh, okay.
Because it's
That's fine.
PDF.
I can edit my sheet.
Can you edit?
Google.
Oh no, Google Drive. So you can. I can send
You
you.
got a notebook in game, so
Yeah.
you can open that and then just
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got an in-game notebook, do we?
But Kitty, your editing of the sheet is only for the Google Drive version. This is basically a separate PDF document, so none of the edits come through on the actual document. Yeah, I know.
Okay, at least it's there though. You can still access it.
So Tom now has no more actions, so it is now the second person's turn. Liv, it's time to do your secret mission and do big kills.
Okay, excellent. I kill everyone.
Yes, okay, start firing your shots.
Shots.
Shots. Yes, exactly.
So I want to find out about Tom's character. I've forgotten the name. What?
Stop being poor man's version.
Oi!
That boy needs a slap upside the face.
Well, we both know that I'm the one that funds his lifestyle, so you can fuck off.
Yeah.
Oh, this is getting tough. This is getting fighty. No fighty.
So I want to find out more about Tom's character, who I've got the name of because it's really weird.
Yes, it is
So
called
I'm gonna roll
Sakta.
Sakta.
Yes.
Sach.
All you hear is it saying
into it.
it's saying Sakta, and you're thinking,
Wrong on purpose.
Sucktar.
oh dear. Okay, so are you going to roll the extra dice to see if you get a bonus?
Yes.
Okay, roll those 2 extra dice.
Come on, yeah, bitch.
Oh, roll the green dice.
Yes, I know. There we go.
Live.
Roll.
Yes, neither of them. Now roll your main dice. It's there.
Where's the other one?
There.
Thank you. I hate this bloody simulator.
5. Your intelligence is okay. Now I see if you do actually have a knowledge that represents Tom. So you get to know one thing about Tom's character.
Oh, okay. Oh Lord, what do I want to know? I didn't expect to get anything.
I didn't expect this to go well.
It's happened so often. Like my thing fucks up so much.
I mean, you're an assassin. You know about poisons and stuff, and this guy specializes in poison, so you know.
Can I know what poisons that he carries?
Yes, you can say, Tom, tell her what poisons you carry, or yeah, in whatever way you want to say.
Currently, I carry 2 thorn snake poisons.
Damn it.
I just made them.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. Okay, now you have about 4 stamina dice. What would you like to do with them? You're currently lying on the table a bit drunk.
Yeah, a bit drunk. Can I leave it there?
Oh, you want to leave your turn there, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, of course, of course. So I'll put those dice back in, and okay, now it is Barry's turn. Dun dun dun.
Where's Jeff? I mean, Teff.
Huh?
My name, Jeff.
Huh?
I think I'm going to move first and then investigate.
Yes.
So... Oh no, I only wanted one. I'll do. No.
Okay, so you did a base move, I'm guessing, yeah?
So yeah, I'm just gonna... Where it says auto 2 centimeters.
That's yes, that's
maximum of 6. Yeah.
so your base move is 6 centimeters, and if you want to use extra dice to walk, you don't have to roll, but you just spend the stamina dice to do extra 2 centimeters movement. Yeah. So you can use all your stamina dice to do an automatic move of 10 centimeters if you want to.
Oh, I think that'll get me there.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, it won't. Let's say that's 8, and then
Oh, and also, if you go to lift height, which is just to the right of the menu, you can reduce your lift height to the bare minimum, so it won't be lifted up so highly. So it'll be easier to move characters around, so you can do this. So the only thing that will lift them will be objects.
which one's lift height?
It's just next to the menu button. There's a space between, and it's the guy holding up the weights going, yeah! Yeah, just click on that, and then put it right to the bottom. And then you'll be able to move your character like that. Yeah!
There we go. So 2 centimeters was around there. So that's 8 and then 2 to get to here.
Yes. So I'll move you right behind Tom, staring at his butt. Is that okay? Stop getting excited about the butt.
I'm filing an official complaint and I'm suing whatever that is.
But it's technically fan service, right?
Oh my god, Kitty, stop this yaoi bullshit. Oh my god, every day.
It's not that kind of roleplay.
Yeah, Kitty. Okay, and what would you like to investigate?
I'll investigate the girl, puking the guts up.
Of course, of course. So, would you like to use all your dice for this?
Yep.
Okay, so you have a total of 4 intelligence, so roll 3 dice, and on a 4+, for each one you get a 1+ bonus to your roll. And, okay, a 3+ bonus then. I add your intelligence. Well, no, and then roll your main dice. Pretty fucking good. 7, cool, 6, perfect, 13, and then I just look at your knowledges and see if it's anything to do with her.
Oh, she's an elf.
Yeah, and she uses that magic, so yeah, you get to know 4 things.
My dice exploded out of my bag.
Good. Good.
You steer doctor about that.
Yeah, you don't deserve dice.
Can I tell what kind of magic she's beholden to?
Yes, of course. She is beholden to the Pure Arcana School, which is all about regenerating magic, defending against magic, and a bit of anti-magic shooting.
Apparently she is casting emetesis.
Yes.
Great effect.
Um, is she young or old?
She's quite young. I would say she's just hitting middle age for an elf.
So by human years, old.
Oh yes, but they're not that old. Basically, most of these races are modified animals or modified humans that the gods fucks around with. They just like the idea of elves. So,
Fair enough.
not thousands, but yeah. That will be very important later, by the way. Don't you worry. Ha ha ha! You can know three more things about this character.
Does she look like a fighter
Bitch.
or a mage?
She's more of a mage, but her magic is very much a part of her. It's basically elves are quite proficient with magic naturally, so she just has it, and that's what she wanted to learn. She's mostly about academics, and she's very clever.
Okay. Does she look poor or well off?
She's well offish. She's done well. She's done things in the past which have got her money.
Hey.
Well, I
What-
think we all have done that.
Oh my god! What's happening here?
Is she carrying anything of noteworthiness?
Wearing anything of note? Not really, just regular clothes and has a nice bag.
Okay.
Yes, okay. And is that your turn over then?
Yep.
Okay, and now it is Kitty's turn. Kitty, learn the struggle of walking around in heavy armour.
Fun. Right. So my minimum.
Apparently, Liv's character has struggled way too much with whatever she's wearing.
Yeah, oh, she's drunk.
She's taking a fucking nap.
Yeah, she's fucked.
Then I couldn't put it back exactly where it was. So.
Oh,
It's like, fuck it, I'll do.
But check.
Ah!
Hey.
How?
Back in a minute.
No worries. Hey, armour boy. What are you doing? Can't you move?
I am trying to remember where my base move is.
Your base move,
Oh, 4 centimeters.
4 centimeters, but it's 6 centimeters if you're not wearing your armour. I can't wait for you to be on your mount. It's completely different.
I'm not
Mhm.
wearing my armor, am I?
You are wearing your armour. Do you want to go upstairs wearing no armour?
Fair. Oh, fuck.
Just pick up your character. There's a ruler automatically, Kitty.
I totally forgot about that.
Oh,
Oh, right, I'm gonna go up behind the chef
yes.
and I'm gonna roll.
Charisma?
Well, actually, I'm gonna roll against my Drake to get him to come over here.
Okay. What orders do you have for your Drake?
Try and get him to fucking behave himself.
Yeah, basically.
I think as a
one
mount,
stamina dice.
yeah, so you can either tell the mount to follow or stay. So just spend a stamina die. No, spend a mind dice, and it will do it.
It is, yeah. Done.
Cool. So now your Drake is coming over towards you
Okay.
in this awkward way in this boat. I don't know where you want the Drake to be. The Drake is on the table behind you and
That
following you
makes
now.
The chef even more angry.
What are you
And then
doing?
I'm gonna roll.
Why,
roll,
Kizzy, why?
roll charisma to the chef to try and convince him that don't worry, I've got everything in hand with my drink.
Go ahead, roll your dice. So another mind dice. So your other mind dice. What do you say to the chef?
Don't worry, he's just a bit curious. I fed him before we came on the ship. He's not after your potatoes. Or whatever
How-
the heck meat you're
how
giving him.
dare you!
Feels wretched.
How dare you? You've just been at my door trying to steal the food, and it's been a week! What do you mean you just fed him before he came on?
He has
No wonder he's hungry!
metabolism. I gave him a mammoth. He's fine.
What the what is a mammoth?
It's a really big horse.
Oh, hate any of these humans. Useless! Useless! Useless!
You're a bit racist.
I'm so... What?
He's not exactly wrong.
You're a human!
Hey.
How can I be racist?
You can be racist against yourself.
Ah! The chef is furious with you right now. Do you want to try and convince him again? You'll have a disadvantage this time.
Might as well.
Just roll the dice, you need a 5+. And then a good argument.
Oh my god. It's never gonna happen.
Have a good...
Six.
Give me a good argument.
I got a 6.
Give me a good argument, Kitty.
I'll tell him to go night-night and he'll nap and won't bother you for the rest of the trip.
Where?
Where can I put him?
Amongst all the other people?
Do you know where I can put him?
Yes, you could just put him over
You've got a
there.
Suggestion.
Go down
Where?
down the hallway, left side.
Sorry. I
The
can't
left
hear
room.
You over your... Is that a machine gun?
What?
Is that a machine gun?
What'd you say?
I just about I got 6 on a mind dice.
It's a cooking utensil. Yes.
It's a fully automatic spatula, I'll have you know.
I am a
Ready?
Well,
I am a centuries human, a warlike people. Our cooking utensils just look a bit warlike, okay?
okay. Well, I'll just roll
The onion.
my other stamina for my pet.
Yes.
A
Yeah, so I'm
sword?
gonna
No, it's a
use
paring
his
knife.
Stamina. And he
Oh,
can-
basically you've told your pet to follow you, so you should probably walk, and then the pet will follow you.
yeah.
So just move yourself, do walks or whatever, move yourself to a good position, and then your Drake will be following you. Then yes.
Oh.
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 Yeah. Aha. Okay, perfect. And is that your... Is that your turn over?
Yes.
Okay.
Flawless.
That is my turn over.
So now I do the explosion. I mean, huh? I don't know if any...
What?
No, don't worry. So... And basically, a crack opens up in the ceiling. And a shining light blasts across from the ceiling.
My Drake fainted.
Well, I know, the Drake's dead now. And it touches... It touches the woman singing. And you know what happens? The woman vanishes. And you can hear fighting upstairs.
I am really glad that I'm
The cook goes, Sacre bleu! Or whatever a centuries human would go. What's happening? Gets all a bit freaked out. And suddenly, down the stairs, something goes, yeah, and all hardcore. A man slams down the stairway, dressed in sort of a drab survivalist robe. He's injured. He looks like he's dying. Oh yeah, he's supposed to be like that, don't worry. He is.
Okay.
He's bleeding heavily, like he's been bitten. And a creature follows him.
Dun, 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 dun.
Something's happening upstairs. That made the woman who was singing for you disappear and bring you this creature, which looks very creepy, but also has 2 heads, you just can't see the other head.
Well, that's an eldritch nightmare.
Wait
What?
a minute, does it have scales? Brother!
Yes, it is your friend. Go talk to it.
Oh my god.
It's scaly, but it also looks a bit off. Like it's supposed to be something else.
You know what it looks like? It looks like it's thirsty. I should give it a drink.
Yes, that sounds like a fantastic idea. Now I click over to this thing, and the NPCs haven't really reacted, apart from other stuff happening which you guys don't know about, but I will now be able to announce this to you. So something bad's happening. There is now, technically, this is the first turn's over. You have 4 more turns to basically achieve these goals
Oh,
before
Jesus,
you
what?
disappear.
Before we disappear.
That NPC you just saw, the singing NPC, she vanished. That will happen to all of you guys.
Okay, hang on. So we have that much time to achieve goals you are about to give us, or
Yes.
our secret missions?
Secret missions as well. This is a short
As-
mission. This is the prologue.
Jesus.
That's why I said 6 till 9. Ha 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 ha! Welcome to being in a panic. The first turn's more of an introduction, but also sometimes I've played this before, and the person literally just ran upstairs, and everything started straight away. So,
Consider my Jimmy's rustled. Let's go.
haha, your main missions are basically this. This is a tough one, but it's fine. Okay, so your first goal is to remove the current monstrous threats from the deck of the boat. So if you can, kill them all. If you can. They're very tough, but you'll have allies helping you. There's lots of other enemies, but they're in other parts of the boat or outside the boat. The second goal is to find out what was behind the bright light and the disappearance of the musician. Basically, someone's causing this. A proper investigation, you'll find out who the culprit is. And the last one is everyone fucking survive. If anyone dies, this goal is over.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay,
Alright.
so now it is Tom's turn. The second turn has started.
Christ on a fucking bike. Okay.
Welcome to my bullshit.
So, question. I know my model has a stick of hitty.
Mm.
Do I have a stick of hitty?
Does it say you have a stick of hitty?
I mean, am I looking inventory or weapon skills?
It says you have an Arcana Stone. That is a one-handed weapon which lets you cast spells. You cannot use it as a weapon.
Right, but I can cast spells.
You can cast spells. What spells do you have as an alchemist?
I don't know.
Not these ones. Your spells are here.
Nature Arcana School.
You start off with 12
gotcha.
MP. It's 4 MP per magic level you have. And each spell costs the amount it says. So let's say, if it says 3, that's 3 MP. And also, you have D3 spells per turn. Minus... Oh, yes?
So, I've got spell 1, 2, and 3. So do they cost 1, 2, and 3
Yes.
MP respectively?
And the amount of spells you can do are at the top over here. You'll see you have a bit of a disadvantage here. Check it out.
Oh.
But you can use Overgrowth to create a nature area which you can use to boost your spells. That's the powerful thing about nature.
So currently, I can only cast 1 spell per turn.
Right now, most likely, yeah. And you can cast a nature spell and create a nice area of greenery to boost yourself.
So I'm guessing the D3 minus 1 and the D3 minus 2 don't stack. They are just degrees of.
Yeah, D3 minus it goes to a minimum of 1. Also, I'll just say this about my game. With D&D, you know how I was acting in D&D, yeah? How I was going, oh, initiative order started, what are you going to do? I'm going to do this weird shit, what? That's my game, there's no initiative turn order, the game is in turn order. So you can choose to fight this person, or you can go, fuck this shit, and just continue on your way. You can hide if you want to, even. Act within your own self-interest.
Nah, I'm gonna wreck some shit.
I know you will, Kitty, you can't control yourself, but...
True.
I mean, just remember, you don't know what you're dealing with first.
Yeah.
That's what investigations are for.
This is true. So I have my...
You could investigate whether or not it's a magical being, which is really useful. Because if there are any like melee.
Why won't it? What?
Oh, what's up?
It's not letting me put my dice down. Oh, there we go.
Oh yeah, it's floating in your hand for some reason.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't drag it far enough.
Yeah.
Let me drop them. Okay. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna do an investigate on whatever the fuck just came down the stairs. Then.
Alright, so you're gonna do.
Does it take mind dice to cast spells?
No, it takes stamina. Its psychic powers use mind dice.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna roll 2 of my dice. Yeet.
1 bonus.
Okay, so 1 success. That one. Yeet. Ha. 4.
Okay, and now I check your knowledges. Ooh, you might have something.
Oh really? Fuck me.
Maybe, yeah. Based on how I created stuff.
No, fuck
It'll be
you, go
over.
back in the bag.
I do
Back
not
in the
want.
bag.
I do not want to go back in the bag of holding.
You wanna go
Okay.
back in the bag.
You can't. You don't. What's it? You basically all you know is this. underneath the scales, underneath the second head growing out of its neck, which looks distinctly not like the other. Basically, the other face looks like it's been altered. The face growing out of its neck looks like a bestial face, and underneath
Right.
it looks. As seeing as you're not a lizard person right now, and you're an elf. It depends, really. Do you want to count as an elf right now?
I mean, to be fair, I don't mind just being an elf, and actually, I'm just a little bit touched in the head because of all the alchemical ingredients I've mixed in front of myself without using any protection.
Sounds fair.
So, I just think I'm a lizard called fuck was my name?
Your name was Sakta.
Sakhtar.
Sakta.
Sach with
Sakta. Okay,
the
so
is important.
so you're looking at the creature,
Got it.
and you can see underneath everything. It seems like it wasn't. It seems like whatever's growing out of it, it used to be a type of elf. Underneath everything
Gotcha.
seems to have grown out of it, and it's something abnormal. But underneath it, you can tell that looks like an elf.
Gotcha.
Now you have your stamina dice left.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make my walk move over here.
Wait, there you go.
I like.
The chair is now gone.
Hang on, my fucking thing just. I don't
You're
think I can quite make it that far. I think I'm more like right
Oh.
next to the chair.
Okay, I'll get rid of another chair for you.
Thank you.
Why are you running?
Thank you, Dad. Oh fuck! Hang on. Wait.
Now-
Close enough. Oh damn it!
What a mess. Okay.
Trashing the place.
Okay. So
Yeah,
Bar-
so I move over there, so on the other side of the table,
yes.
and I mean, I don't know if it's hostile yet, so I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and cast Overgrowth.
Overgrowth, yeah. And whereabouts do you want to cast it? Use your green pen to make your overgrowth.
Okay, I'm gonna need a ruler.
I will do the ruler for you. It's 5 centimeter aura.
5
So-
centimeter aura, so around me. And... circle.
And just change your color to green.
Yeah. Where am I color? Can somebody ruler me out?
Oh, yes,
Oh,
so
fuck.
5 centimeter aura, so I'll go...
So, yes, please.
Yes.
So 10 centimeters across. Thank you. So if I just drag from there, herp, to there, floop, green shit.
Perfect. Isn't that nice and green, everyone? So you've used your... So you've spent... That was 2 MP, wasn't it?
Yes.
But because you're wearing that armor, which is
Arcana.
Arcana Harness, which gives you a magic save, and you get one free magic point. One free magic point per turn, and only that turn. So that only costed 1 MP.
Oh, sweet.
So you have 11
What is the
MP.
plus? What's the plus for Arcana SV? What does SV stand for?
Basically, you see your armor save and Arcana save over here.
Arcana save. Gotcha.
Yes. So that basically means you need to get a 5 or lower to save against magic attacks. But against anything physical, you're fucked.
I mean, I kind of figured that.
Yeah. Okay, so you've used your one spell that you have for now, and then next turn you'll get a bunch more spells. So that's 1 stamina gone,
So wait, how do I?
and
track
you've
my
also
MP?
moved. Your MP, just write it down somewhere else, but right now you have 11 MP.
Gotcha. And that refreshes
That refreshes every mission.
every mission. Okay.
Yes.
Right. So that is effectively until you take a long rest for the sake of D&D.
Essentially, yeah. Like you can use Arcana potions, which are very expensive to boost it, or there's an Arcana magic which you can't learn because you've gone down the nature route.
Okay.
You've gone down the elemental route rather than the core route, so you can't
Yes.
learn what the historian has. But you can ask the historian, give me magic points.
Fair dues.
Yes.
Um.
You have 2 more stamina dice left over.
I'm gonna go ahead and make 2 lots of Jacian Slow Rot.
2 Jason Slowwatts mastercrafted, of course.
Just because I am not fast, and well, I'm not slow, but I'm not very tanky. So
Yeah.
like, if I have to run away from shit, I can just throw JC and Slow Rot at it and then fuck off.
That's fair. That's fair.
So I'm going to use up my remaining dice.
So go for that.
And then make 2 lots of JC and Slow Rot.
And with all your dice done, it is now Liv's turn. Liv, there's a lot of greenery now. You don't know what's happened. Someone's just fallen over behind you. What do?
What do?
That person's dying behind you. What do you do?
Right. Resuming. Doing. Survival. And that monster is right. Above.
Monster is spooky scary.
Spooky scary.
Spooky, scary
Three skeletons. Send shivers down your spine.
Shrieking skulls.
Now,
Okay, can I sneak up to the survivalist?
I mean, you're too close to the enemy and in line of sight. You've chosen the worst place ever to be. So you can't get into... Yeah, I don't think you could stealth from there. You could probably move into a different position, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose that is. Yeah, that is. Looking at it from this way, yeah, it's line of sight.
I mean, you could turn around and start shooting at it.
I could.
It's boo.
If something looks scary, doesn't mean I'm going to shoot at it.
Oh, that's good. Guys, you have someone who's a pacifist with you.
Bet her sisters would have shot it.
Yeah, God, yeah, Justina would have. It's like, that doesn't look like my race, and she would have just straight in the head.
Yeah, that is a good point, actually.
What a bitch.
Exactly.
Yeah, so can I instead turn around and shoot at it?
Yes, you can. Yeah. Okay. So, your distance there.
Obviously attack.
Okay, so you get to do 1 free reload, yeah? So if I go over to your character sheet, and I go to your
Is
main
that
thing.
volley?
Not volley. You don't need to worry about volley. You're very close.
Yeah.
And it's range right now. So, with 6 range, 10 centimeters, you'll have to roll a 2+, and you get 1 reroll for each shot. You will be able to do about 1, 2. You'll be able to do 3 shots by using up all your stamina. 3 for shooting and 1 reload, because your first reload is free. Do you want to do this?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So roll 3 dice. So that one gets into reload. You'll use up 3 arrows. You need to roll a 2+, and you get to reroll on a 1. All of them hit. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to roll the armor. Your AP on your bow is?
Oh, let's have a look. Where's my bow? It's weapon skills longbow equals 4-4.
Oh no, it's not that one. It's in your gear. So on the bottom, no, not there. The bottom right of the first page where it says longbow 50 arrows. 1+ might. Over here.
Kitty, are you outside with your phone?
Hmm?
It sounds like Kitty's outside,
sounds
doesn't it?
windy.
No,
It's the desk.
Oh no, that's my fan.
How dare you?
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, I thought I'd sorted the sensitivity out, but
It just sounded very, very windy then. Okay, so did you see where your AP is?
no.
It's just over here on your character sheet, where your longbow says. It says 1+ might AP2.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, and so I've just rolled the armor saves. They all failed. Your might with the bow is +1 your own might, so it's 5 might. I'm just going to check the toughness of these guys.
Yep.
The toughness of this guy is this. I roll this. Okay, so 2 of them do damage. So roll 2 dice on the wound chart.
On the boom.
That wind, oh dear. Okay, so 2-2, so 2 arm wounds against this character. It doesn't seem to hold any weapons, it's just got very sharp. It's got regular hands and it's got very sharp teeth, so you do 2 damage to it.
No claws.
What's that?
No claws on it.
No, it seems like it's mostly teeth. It's got 2 heads with very sharp teeth.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm just going to quickly check the HP of this thing. And, yes, good luck. And when does this get affected on it? If damage at the start of every turn. Okay, cool. Don't worry about that for now. So you've done 2 bits of damage to it, and you've got 9 threat now. So I'm going to write you down here. Okay. Now, Barry.
Can I kind of move away?
You don't have any more stamina dice.
Damn it!
You used all of them to shoot.
I can't.
I know, right? Barry.
I'm just going to generally shout out.
Hostile?
That'll do.
You.
Seeing that there's only one person that can understand me.
Okay, so you're going to shout at Tom.
Is it hostile?
I mean, can I do anything out of my turn order? Can I, like, speak?
You can speak normally, that's fine. Like, he's not using a mind dice to do this, so you can talk normally at these points.
I basically say the equivalent of, fucked if I know. Doesn't look very friendly.
I mean, it just killed a guy, and well, the guy's dying. He's not dead yet. He can be saved.
Actually, I'm just gonna motion to the dude on the floor.
Just go, yeah. He accidentally, yeah. An intruder's appeared, and yeah.
I'm gonna move up to him.
I'm gonna guess he wasn't trying to give the dude a fucking
wait.
love bite.
I need to roll first.
No, for your base move, you don't need to.
Okay, in which case 10 centimeters puts me.
Is your base move 10 centimeters? I said that very loudly then.
That was a. Are you sure?
Oh, your base move is 6 centimeters.
Sure about this.
In which case.
You moved 10 last time because you spent stamina dice.
Yeah.
In which case, stamina is going to be my marshal, isn't it? Or my might.
No, stamina.
So.
It goes agility. Yeah, so combat, if you want to hit, it's martial. With might, it's to do damage. It depends what you want to do right now.
I want to move in close and hit the bugger.
Okay, cool. So basically, as you move into it, like with D&D, you go, oh, you do your movement and you do the fighting. With this, each of your movements is also each of your attacks. So if you move into someone and you only have like 3 dice left over, the dice you use to move into someone counts as an attack as well. So basically, if you exhaust yourself and end up in combat, you might seem that you might not have as many attacks as you wish you did.
Right, so with my base, I can only move to.
You're in range to save this guy if you can do anything to save him.
I will.
He's currently dead right now, so he needs something resurrection-wise. Healing won't be enough. So you have a few bits of healing magic on you. I think, yeah.
I've got the Survivor Arcana crystal.
Yes, you could use that, and on a 2+, it will stabilize him. So you use up once. If you use 1 stamina to move, use 1 stamina to use this item, then you have 1 stamina left. Is that right for you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So you've used 1 to base move. Roll this dice, and on a 2+, it works. So you see what I mean about mastercrafted stuff, by the way, Tom. If that rolled a 1,
sorry.
that's if he rolled a 1, then it wouldn't have worked. The item he just used, but you can create mastercrafted stuff with alchemy, so you can basically stop that problem. But yeah, so you've stabilized this guy now, so he's not going to die.
So mastercrafted stuff just works automatically.
Mastercrafted stuff gives you a better chance. You get a 1 reroll per item, so you can either
you
use.
get a reroll per item.
Yes, you get to either re-roll it working, or if you still have a re-roll afterwards, you can re-roll the effect. So if you rolled a heal and you only heal 1 HP, you might want to re-roll that.
So there's 2 rolls involved. First, whether it actually functions, and second, how well it functions.
Yes, so that's what
So
makes alchemy
if it
good.
functions badly at first, you might have to re-roll to actually get it to function at all.
Yep, and that's why alchemy is good, because not only do you get really cheap items, so you can make more expensive items, you can make tons of them, and you can make them better. And if you master alchemy, you get to access rare items. So now you have 1 stamina dice left over, Barry, and you have 4 mind dice left over.
So I'll probably assess the threat first. Although Knowledge doesn't. Well, you said he was kind of elvish last time, so elf might work.
Possibly.
Yeah, let's give it a go. So it's roll 1 and then 3 plus, right?
Yeah, so you can roll those 3 extra if you want to try and get a boost on it. You can use that mind dice for something else, but it's up to you if you want to try and get a boost and extra numbers, if you think you can get there.
Let me check to see what else I can do.
You can do some martial arts stuff with your stamina. We have one of them, but you're not in combat range. And you can do healing with your next one. So you have so you have D3 spells per turn, and you can either do a stamina buff, a healing buff, or a blessed touch, which will boost healing and all that sort of stuff.
Oh, so I might as well go for blessed touch, then healing on.
You've only got 1 stamina dice left over, and you have to roll. So roll your stamina dice. This doesn't use it up, by the way, and I'll tell you how this works. Okay, so because you got 3, that's 2 spells. So 1 and 2 equals 1 spell, 3 and 4 equals 2 spells, and 5 and 6 equals 3 spells. So that's what D3 is. So you can do 2 spells, but you've only got 1 stamina. Do you know what my big advice would be?
Heal?
No, Breath of Life. Do Breath of Life on yourself.
Okay.
So yeah, just you spend the dice, and then roll that dice again. Okay, so now you have, and you've spent that. Oh, I'll just do this here. And you just gained 4 stamina for this turn.
As in until the beginning of.
No, until the end of this turn. So you've used Breath of Life on yourself to basically boost yourself.
Oh, right.
So you have more actions. And what armor do you have? Do you have Arcana Harness? You do not, so it costs you 1 MP. So you have normally 12 MP, right now you have 11 MP.
Okay.
Okay, so now what do you want to do?
Well, I want to move it close, so that would be 1. Correct?
You've already used your base dice, so depends. Do you want to run towards him, walk towards him, or how much centimeters do you need to be in close combat with this guy?
I think I need to be about 4.
Okay, so you...
About 3.
So, do you have an agility bonus or anything? Where's your character?
Go between 2 things.
Oh yeah, you don't. You can roll to 1 with one of your dice, and on a 2+, you'll get there in 1 turn, and you'll have up to 4 attacks. If you roll that. Or you can use 2 walks and you have 3 attacks. Okay, that failed. Okay, you can now try a run again, but if you fail this time, you'll fall over and your turn will end.
Stack it, stack it, stack it.
You can do 2 walks. You can do 2 walks, so 2 centimeters, then 2 centimeters will get you into range of combat. Then you can use this dice as an attack, a charge attack, and you can do 2 attacks at it. Or you can try and do the
How many
run.
fucking stamina dice does he have? Jesus.
He used this spell,
I'll go for
Oh,
it.
right.
Breath of Life.
See if I stack it.
You didn't stack it, you have 3 attacks against him. So roll those dice to
Yay,
hit.
I'm also kind of disappointed.
I know, it's really funny when that shit happens.
It will happen. It will happen, don't worry.
It will, don't worry. Liv's had it happen to her quite enough.
Oh yeah, I guarantee it will be me though.
Oh,
it'll be me as well. It'll be everyone.
when I first did this mission, when I was testing it out, a guy kept trying to do shortcuts by climbing over the table, and he kept stacking it and falling over. It was great. Alright,
Parkour!
so roll 3 of your attacks. Do you want to turn any of them into your physical art attacks? Because you have... It's actually called martial arts, but for some reason I've called it physical arts there. God damn it. Okay, it changed its name.
Saying he's a master of the physical arts, eh?
Damn it. But yeah, you can do Stiff Strike, which you roll to hit and you bypass armor, and you apply a agility debuff to it. You can also try
I'm sorry.
weakening stuff. Yes?
No, go on, I'm not going to interrupt for something stupid like that.
How
I
dare
know what
you?
were going to say.
Yes. You can get it stiff, or you can weaken it a bit. It's up to you. Do you want to weaken its might or agility? You can do one of... I think, no, actually, you can do as many as you want, really. Yes, you can. So what would you like to do? Normal attacks, or would you like to do martial art physical attacks?
I'm going to do martial stiff.
You want to do 3 stiff strikes, or do you want to do any weakening strikes as well?
The weakening effects.
I'm a mature adult, and I
Yes.
do not find this in the slightest bit funny.
I will just say this with your martial arts, is that when you stack, let's say if he has 1 debuff on him, an agility one, if you put the might one on, basically it starts off as -1. I haven't written it down there for some stupid reason, but if you have 2 debuffs on him, both of them become -2. Oh, it is there. It's right there. If you have like 3, you'll learn more later on, it'll become -4, and then it'll become -8, and then you can do automatic damage on him, which you'll find out later, you don't need to worry about that now.
Okay, I'll do 1 stiff strike and
So-
then 2.
So roll the stiff strike alone first. Okay, so that hits, and I roll the armor. It passes the armor. Now roll both the might ones. How dare you? One of them hits. I roll armor. And it passes the armor. So your attacks hit its scales and can't seem to pierce it. This creature's quite tough.
And that's what my physical action's done.
Yes, you now have 4 mental dice.
Assess this.
Let's get rid of this one. But let's just say this, yeah, you probably saved Liv's life.
Hey.
Now, if only, you know, some hero would come and save the day, you know? Kitty.
With it looking slightly elvish, I'm gonna attempt for seeing if it is or is not, or if it's a mockery.
Larry, have you seen how far away she is? Kitty's gonna need like 2 rounds to get to it.
No. She's got a steed she can get. Yeah, exactly.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
So, rolling 1 and then
The extra 3, yeah. So roll the extra 3 first. And then roll your main dice. Okay, and then I'll just quickly check. So you do have knowledge on elves. You can't find out anything else apart from the fact that you can definitely assess that this creature is not in. Basically, from how close up you are, you can tell this. Whatever this was, it was originally an elf. But scales started growing out of it. A second head started growing out of it. Its face started getting deformed. So it's an elf-like creature which something has grown onto and mutated it.
some description. Okay.
It's very sweet. That's what I'm saying.
The still elf head thing.
It's covered in sharp teeth, and its eyes being stretched open, and look very bloodshot.
Bloodshot, but still can see perfectly.
You hope so.
No, I hope not. Okay. Yeah, I'll leave it there. I think I've.
Okay, and now before Kitty's turn, I've just got to quickly rush off. Is that okay?
What?
I would say start strategizing. Okay?
Strategizing?
Yes,
Start
strat-
doing a think. Perry's
Yes.
BRBing.
Yes. Be back in a moment.
Well, I'm gonna.
Alright, well, once that creature's gone, I can actually sneak upstairs to see what's going on the deck.
Use.
I think is a good idea.
Okay. Well,
What were the objectives other than find the girl?
we have to avoid disappearing by finding the source of this magic.
And kill everyone on the deck, or kill all the hostiles on the deck even, and not die. Yay!
Yeah. Basically not done. Okay, well,
What's your plan? To stay alive? It's a
yeah.
pretty broad plan, but I like it.
Oh, see, I don't know if I have
I know
mastered
what I'm doing.
training of my speed, at which point I don't need a stamina dice, although I don't really care if I've used up a stamina dice to get on the damn thing. So, for the time being, I'll say that I've used a stamina dice to get my guy on my steed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. And then I'm... It's not going well. Oh. Right.
I just kind of dump it like there. That'll do.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to use my ruler. This is easier.
Honestly, I have no idea how to navigate this map.
Yeah, I'll be 1 second.
We've been on the
I
same
will
page.
do my animal move is 8 centimeters, and then do a 2 centimeter nudge move, so I'll be in range of the thingy. You guys are better at it than I. Oh god. If I could just. Oh no.
Oh, it's out! Oh my god!
I can't get it to rotate.
EQ.
The
Uh-oh.
So if you use the WASD to kind of
yeah, I'm
move,
trying to
back,
get
move across the map,
Yeah.
and if you use the arrow to swivel around, I've been trying to work that out this whole time.
Oh,
Stupid Tabletop Simulator.
I think this will have to do.
Alright, is Kitty betraying them now?
No, I'm
Yep.
trying to aim my guy at
Okay,
the monster.
so...
And my
okay.
steed's head. Also,
Yeah.
have I mastered?
Yes, you have. So,
Okay,
what
so
did
I
you
didn't
need to do?
use a stamina dice to actually get on it.
No.
So I'm
gonna move this guy out of the way, 'cause
one
he's-
stamina to do a base move, and
Okay.
then I did an automatic nudge move.
You did the base move, your steed's base move, yeah?
Yep, steed's base move.
You can just do another
Um,
base move. What I'll just say to you is this, yeah? Did you notice about your mount? Basically, because you've mastered your mount, were the moves automatic? Your first two moves.
Riding skill 4, first and second move. Oh, so I don't
That
use
means
any stamina.
You don't use any stamina, so how much stamina do you have normally?
Yeah. Normally, riding skill. So stamina for my steed would be 5.
So you don't need to worry about that. Your character stamina is 6. Your might is 5, so you can do up to 5 attacks with your lance.
Sweet. Okay. Well, first of all, before my my Drakey baby spatula bites, I'm gonna
Yeah.
jab it with my scimitar.
With your scimitar? No, with your
Is that-
lance.
With my lance.
Yes!
Okay.
Use a lance when you're
I
charging.
should be saying that I've got a lance here then.
Yes.
I'm gonna put lance equipped.
Yes. And you've got your lance on there. And so now, you want to roll to hit,
Okay.
yes?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You'll roll to hit on a 4+, and you use 5 attacks. So get 5 dice. How many of them are 4+? 2 of them.
1, 2. Yeah, 2 hits.
Okay. On your turn you charge, it's 2 AP. So I'm going to roll 2 armor saves, and they've been reduced.
Okay.
And now... Yes, so it doesn't save either of them. Now roll to damage.
Whoa.
What did you roll for those 2 dice?
5.
And what was the other one?
Oh, whoops.
Okay, so one of them does
And 2.
damage. Roll that dice and
Oh.
see what damage you do to the person. With the wound chart over here. A 4. A gut wound.
4.
And you rolled a 5, didn't you? So it's only 2 HP damage.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay, that's something. Okay, then I'm gonna use my Drake to do a fighty bitey.
Of course, of course. And what's your Drake's combat ability?
6. Might is 6.
What's its
Oh,
combat?
combat is 1.
Okay, cool. So roll a dice. Well,
Oh,
roll.
it only gets
How much stamina does it have?
5.
5. And it's used. It should have 4. And how much attack? Yeah, so roll 4 dice, and on a 6 they'll hit.
6.
Yeah, because it's not a trained combatant. It's a
I got 1/6.
1/6.
Woo!
Okay, cool. I'll roll the armor then. Okay, passes the armor.
Oh,
Yes, but you get. I should probably edit this as well. Yes. Do. There we go. Barry has 3 threat. You have 12 threat. Is that your
Wait.
turn over?
do I? I don't have any more stamina, do I? Have anything else?
You have mind
Yeah.
dice. Do you want to investigate? No, don't worry about that. Just kill him.
Yeah. Although, has anyone actually investigated what this thing is, and does it have any magical ability?
No one can sort of get an idea of what it is. So I'm just going to quickly check something.
No one at all, or no one has
No.
so far?
Everyone just knows about the elvish stuff. Everyone who's checked stuff.
Where did it come from? I could ask that.
You could if you wanted to use your mind dice then.
Yeah. Okay.
So roll 2 extra. Yeah, roll your 2 extra dice. Aha! You got 2 bonuses.
6
Hey-oh.
and a 5.
And now roll your main dice. Wow, fantastic score. 6 and a 5. No, it is fantastic score. The problem is your character's not clever. Your character is as someone who's obsessed with treasure and being a knight and being very important, for some reason just denying their own past, and they don't know about the mystical stuff beyond the world that much.
It's a
So
fantastic success. Unfortunately, you're a dumbass.
yes,
Basically
exactly.
what that equated to.
I can still ask him where's he from.
Basically, you just get a really good roll. You've gone into the CERN building, and you have no education when it comes to physics or anything like that. You've had a really good roll, so you know that button is probably green. Exactly. So your turn is over, yes?
Yeah, my turn's over.
Okay, cool. NPC's turn now. This guy has just teleported away. He teleported away into my area, which is over here. Cool. With this lovely little light. Ha 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 ha. The light is stolen stuff. I now have to change stuff up here as well. Wait there. I have to make sure I don't flip the boat. That's gone. Whatever.
I need to get this guy and get on the top deck. That guy's disappearing. Button.
Ah,
Whoops.
there you go. Don't worry. Okay. This thing starts
I don't know
screaming
why.
now.
Just trying to drag.
It starts screaming, Kitty, because of what you did. You must feel really bad.
I don't.
Okay. So I roll this.
No, he's not asking you. He's saying you must feel really bad.
Yeah, you have
feel
to.
really bad.
Luckily,
I have to.
its muscles start growing a bit. The scales, it starts reacting. But not enough. Not enough, luckily. Just. Nothing happens. You have no idea what would have happened then. Thank God, hey? Aren't you lucky? Now I roll threat against you, Kitty.
Against. Oh.
Yeah. And I roll a threat against Barry. Okay, cool. I roll against Kitty because I'm actually in combat with you. So it works like this. So I now roll magic dice. And the dice has decided that it will be attacking Kitty.
Yay!
Are you happy by that? Why?
I just am.
Now, I will have to decide which ones attack your lovely creature as well. No, it doesn't really work like that. Okay, up to a max of 4. So it gets to do its max amount of attacks. I'm just going to roll to see which ones hit your pet. 2 of them go against your pet, and 2 of them go against you, Kitty, okay? Okay, the ones against you, I roll. One's against your pet, I roll. 1 of them hits you. 2 of them hit your pet. So, roll 1... does it have any AP on it? The AP on the sharp bite is 1 AP. What's your armor save? It will be 11, but it turns into 10. Basically, you need to roll a 5 or under to save this attack with your armor.
Okay. 5 or under.
Yes, that's perfectly fine. Now with
Got
your creature, the your scaled creature, okay, has an armor save of 5. It will become 4 because of this. You need to roll a 2 or 1 to save against the attacks. Roll 2 dice. One of them saved. Roll another one. Yes, you saved both of them. You're perfectly fine. Good for you, Kitty. By the way, you can buy armor for your Drake, by the way. It will slow it down, but it will make it less likely to die. Okay. Stuff is happening upstairs, as you can probably tell. The fire is spreading. Now that the door's open, you can see smoke coming through. And there's lots of light and lots of screaming as the Kozakian soldiers, these massive, huge creatures, are basically overwhelmed. You guys are still down here, pissing around. Okay, it's your third turn. Tom.
Okay, how do I use my poisons? Do I yeet them?
Well, basically with poisons, it works like this, because there's poison attacks and stuff you can use as grenades. With poisons, they're quite delicate. So you'd want
Okay.
to force feed them the poisons, or you'd want to apply it to a weapon. Basically, if someone's knocked out, you can force feed them it easily. You can try to fight them with a disadvantage to force feed the poison, or you can put it on your arrow bolt or your weapon and go ha automatically. Or you could go, hey, there's some dinner there, put poison in it, or put poison on the potion, and if they drink it or do something with it, they're poisoned.
Gotcha.
Yes. When you master alchemy, you can make grenades.
Somehow.
Throw.
Sex tape.
If you just throw the poisons, there might be a chance you might hit Liv, and Liv will get poisoned, and that will be funny.
That'd be
Wait.
funny.
It's a very
Wait,
low
why
chance.
would it- Why would it be a chance to hit Liv though? Because surely my line of sight, would it be a chance to hit Barry or?
I mean,
just
if you want to hit anyone,
No, well, no, I'm trying to hit the fucking ugly thing.
okay, with poisons, probably not the best situation. Your best situation would be your nature magic, but I don't know if you have any nature magic at this point. You're not really a damage dealer.
No.
You're more of a deceptive bastard.
I can make a tree.
He can make a tree, and the tree.
The tree could grow up through the creature, right?
No.
Oh.
I mean, the tree could lift the creature back up top, but then there'll be a tree in the way.
Be gone, thought.
What's the special rules on your tree, by the way, Tom?
2 centimeter by 2 centimeter. Blah 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 blah. Any damage inflicted on it will be suffered by the attacker as well.
Yes.
Okay, so it's basically a no you tree.
So you could block the way and stop anything else coming down with the tree.
That does pose the problem that then we can't get up though.
I mean, it's
Basically
up to you
puts us
guys.
in a rather large coffin.
It's up to you. I mean, there's always downstairs as well.
Fuck it. I'm gonna yeet the poison.
You're gonna throw poison, yes? I would definitely
Yep.
recommend against it.
Well,
It's expensive.
let's be honest. At this point, there is no way I've gotten this far without making smart decisions and listening to good advice. Why would I start now?
That's
You could hit one of the, open wounds on it.
okay. So
No.
basically, your range of it. I'm guessing your range isn't that good, yeah? So
I
it'll be,
don't know.
it'll be on the first sheet.
I'm 11 centimeters from the fucker.
Okay, so you could throw it at a disadvantage, so your range will count as 1. If you fail to hit it,
Meaning what?
basically look at the quick sheets. There's 1 in each corner.
Hmm?
Oh, have you disconnected?
Oh no, I'm still here.
Oh, it says you've disconnected.
Bullshit.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Shenanigans. I'm
Yes.
still here.
Okay, that's mental. Okay, so basically,
Oh no, I disconnected.
yes. It does it sometimes.
Climb out on Steam client.
But yeah, basically, because you're not trained with throwing it as a throwing weapon, it'll be -2. You have 3 range, so you'll need to roll a 5+ to hit it. Actually, no. What's the distance you have? It might be more than that.
Oh.
I've just see. Basically, what happens though, if you miss, then I roll to see if it hits anyone else in the way. Yeah, you'll need to roll a 6+. If you miss, I then have to roll against other people.
So I've got a 1 in 6 chance of twatting someone
Yes,
on
and
my team.
no, you've got more than 1 in 6 chance of twatting someone on your team. Basically, if
Wait, no, sorry, I've got a 1 in 6 chance of twatting the thing.
Yes, and if you miss, I then roll for everyone else, and if any of them get a 6 on my roll, that means I roll against them.
Oh god. Actually, you're getting a 6 against them.
Yeah, it's low
That's
chance.
That's a 1 in 6. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take those odds.
Tom, you're doing well. I called other Tom evil Tom, but right now you're really, really, really just like proving yourself to
I'm
me.
trying to attack the. It's got like a. What's 2 6s in a row?
Do you know Tom tried to do this once? He tried to shoot an enemy who was next to Sarah, another player, and he accidentally shot her in the head and killed her immediately. It was great. Prove.
Jesus fucking Christ. And also, no, it's fine. Because if I hit one of my friends, I have an antidote. I made an antidote for just this goddamn reason.
You do.
Hey.
This
Okay.
is fine.
So
right,
roll
so
that one
fucking-
stamina dice.
Right, so one stamina dice. Let's roll this bitch.
No.
Fuck.
Okay, now I roll against everyone else.
Oh no.
So Liv, Kitty's pet. Oh, that was lucky, that one. Kitty, no, and
No, it's going to be me.
it wasn't you.
Oh.
You threw it, and it crashed basically into what would be best. Actually, it was closest to Kitty's pet. So basically, where the pet's tail is, where her steed is, it smashes there and just spills over the floor, sort of like fizzling out.
Oh, what, so it doesn't hurt the steed?
No, it just crashes onto the floor and is wasted.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say it like goes over his tail or something. I was like,
No. I would have, if it was anything to do with them, I would have been laughing. If you would know. Okay, so do you want to throw another one?
I mean, it didn't. Nothing went bad that time, apart from the fact that I missed.
So yeah, so use up your other poison and
Yeah,
throw
fuck
it.
it. Yeah, yeet. Oh, hang on. Right, you. Hang on. I'm doing this wrong.
Yeah, put that in there, and there we go.
You get out there. You motherfucker. You roll. Yeet.
Oh,
What? God
that
damn
was
it. Hang on.
that was technically a 6.
Fucking what is Roll20 doing to me right now? Is it?
Yeah, that was a 6. You hit it.
Sweet.
Okay, now I see if
I'm
the
not-
poison
I'm not
affects
gonna
it.
argue.
The hero everyone needed, and it affected it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I now roll a might 1 hit against it for the first turn. Did you read the rules on Thorn Snake Poison?
Yeah. So basically, like, the longer it's poisoned, the more it kills it.
Yes, and how much damage does it do when it works, by the way?
D3 HP.
Okay.
But you don't roll on the wound chart.
So you killed it. Yes! Your fucking
Ladies
plan
and gentlemen,
worked!
ladies and gentlemen, you can leave your offerings on the table.
Oh!
Whoa.
Flip, you bastard. There you go. His feet's fallen through. The hero, Tom, has just thrown poison into the mouth of a weakened creature. With fucking... Brilliant. The glass and poison... Oh my god, I can't believe it. It was might 1 hit and I rolled a 6.
Fantastic.
That was a 6 and a 6, and then a fucking 4 to do 2 HP damage when it had left over. Okay, so the hero Tom has used 2 stamina dice. You've gained a bunch of threat for that.
Oh.
So I'll add that for you. It just means they're more likely to try and fight you and kill you.
Well, fuck off. None of the other ones saw it.
Well, no, it's just how it goes. You know, you can't let a fire mage just get away.
Okay, then in that case, I'm gonna... Wait, hang on. Oh, fuck with my thing. There we go. I should still have... Yeah, so I've still got 2 stamina dice left, so I'm going to use 1 stamina dice to move,
Ye.
which is 8 centimeters. Hang on, so 4 out to here, and then 4 out to here.
Yes.
And yeah, so that's used up 1 of my stamina dice. I've got 1 left. I am going to make another thorn snake poison.
Mm-hmm. So use 2
Yes.
ingredients and you've got another one.
Because if it ain't broke.
Exactly, it seems to be working. Like, that's not really how thorn snake poison's used, but That went so fucking
Is
well.
when I use it.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, you could just focus on your range right now and just like try to throw poison into people's mouths from a distance. I mean, fuck it. It's a tactic. Okay, are you going to use any mind dice?
I mean, sure. I'll assess Kitty.
Yes.
See what
Okay.
the fuck she is.
If I check your
So,
knowledges.
mind dice out. Roll 2 to start with. Bam. Okay, 1 success.
And your main dice?
And my main roll. Ha! 2.
She seems a bit too, like, too cocky
Okay.
for what he is. You know, you can tell
Legit.
this person's
Legit, I
quite.
thought you were just going to be like, shiny armor. Like,
Oh no, you don't seem like a shiny armor person. You seem like a person who throws poison at the mouths of creatures and kills them in an instant. So
I mean, funny that. I don't know
fucking,
where you got that from.
fucking brilliant. Oh my god. Okay, now it is Liv's turn. Liv, your bow has been shown up by someone who throws poisons with no skill.
Get good, scrub.
Kitty's exploding. Oh no, Liv's exploding Kitty.
No.
Hey, Ovita.
I don't mean to do that.
No.
I didn't realise it would pick up your keys. Okay, can I sail up to the top deck?
Yes, you can. So, what movement do you have? Your
What?
base. What's your base move?
8 centimeters.
What did I write? Yes.
Can I have some water?
I need water. Hold on.
How dare you? Okay, yes. So you want to go up there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, is that your base move and how much extra movement?
Good on.
That was 12 centimeters, yeah. So what's your base move? Your base move is not motorcycle. Okay.
I am terrible at moving my keys.
Oh, I'm holding your piece in place. Tell me what your base move is on your character sheet.
It is 8 centimeters.
And did you do a run or 2 walks?
A walk uses a stamina dice, doesn't it?
Yes.
Can I do a run?
Roll a dice.
That's nice.
Over here. Yeah, roll 1 dice. Right click it and roll.
Roll.
You succeeded, so you use 2 stamina dice to get upstairs. And I have to lock you in place from here.
I thought that was just 1.
Huh? No, you use 1 base movement, which is 1 stamina dice, and 1 run, which is 1 stamina dice. You are now here. What you see in front of you is a bunch of dissolving pools of acid, which look very similar to what happened downstairs that Perry just forgot. And there's a dead body with 2 creatures which look similar to the creature you just fought, but they're small little crab creatures with the same mutation. A dead Kozakians in front of you, and a bunch of fire and a fight going off. Over here, you see a weird mage knock 3 orc sailors off the deck.
And the orc sailors are right.
Yes, that wave of water just knocked 3 guys off, and they got ripped apart by creatures in an instant. Okay, so you're here now. Good luck.
Now the task you do. Now what tasks? Which ones now?
That one.
Water.
Alright, so what would you like to do, Liv? Can you not see your character from here?
No, the mage can't see. The mark.
You're not there. You're over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's me.
Yes.
There's the mage. You're right.
Yes. What would you like to do? Run downstairs?
Can I do a walk to
Thank you.
one side?
There's 2 creatures there.
Oh, they're dead.
Are they?
They're dead. Male.
I don't see any dead things.
Dead.
Wait, I'm just going to turn you up quickly. There you go. Aha, perfect. Okay, so
Male adventurer.
So that's a dead adventurer, and these creatures here.
Oh, there.
Yes. What will you do?
You're on fire, guys.
You want to shoot them?
Can I shoot the closest Cossack soldier?
You want to shoot at the dead Cossack soldier, yeah?
No, the live one.
The live one. You want to shoot at a Cossack soldier over there, yeah? Okay, guys. Do you agree with that action?
No. Live.
Alright, Liv, fire your 2 shots.
Deal with them first.
Oh, the maid.
No, the 2 creatures by your feet. Don't worry, you just do what you want to do. You'll deal with the ramifications later.
The things that look like houseplants next to the dead dude with a shield.
They were just eating the guy.
Oh, there we go. I can see him now. That one.
I still think you should shoot the Kozakian.
I'm going to shoot them.
Okay, so do you want to fire 2 shots at one of them or 1 shot at each?
One shot each.
Okay, so roll your 2 dice. It's dark, so it's -2 on range. Your range is 6, so it's a 4. And within that distance, you just need a 2+. So roll 2+ for both dice.
Okay.
You rolled those, yeah?
Yeah. 5 and 6.
You rolled a 5 and 6. Okay, cool. And I'm just going to quickly check the combat stats of these guys. Okay, cool. So I'm going to roll 2 armor saves. Oh, God, throat just went. Oh, wow. Okay, so both of them deflect off the armor of these creatures' shells.
Oh, right. No.
Yeah, don't worry. That was a nasty roll. Do you think that Tom uses a ritual? Not good Tom, which is with us right now, but evil Tom. Do you think Tom uses a ritual to steal your luck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so as well. It's a shame. It's an absolute shame. Okay, so are you going to use any mind dice?
Let me have a look at my...
Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully someone comes up and saves you. Kitty, check your steed, by the way. See if you could actually go upstairs.
I find out about it.
Yes, you can roll investigation against one of them if you want to.
Yeah.
So roll your extra dice. Okay. You rolled all of them, but yeah, don't worry. Those rolls are so bad, you're not going to find out anything. They look disgusting.
I'll name them Tom after my little bow.
Okay, so you called this one AKA Tom, and this one AKA Hitler, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Awesome, so your turn is ended. Okay, Barry, it's up to you. Liv's about to be eaten alive. You should probably block the door.
Block the door?
Yeah, make sure she can't get back in.
Oh, right.
I mean, you've got everything you need down here. You've got a chef, you've got food, you've got a bunch of greenery which has just sort of grown out the ship for some reason. You've got a vial of cracked poison.
I'm assuming that we can either hear people screaming the boat's on fire, or we can hear the fire.
Yes, so it's basically
I
up.
don't want to be in a burning coffin, so
Okay.
going up the stairs.
Okay, so you use your base move to go up the stairs.
Yeah.
I take you up to the awkward ship, which you might fall through depending on where you go.
Well, let's.
Don't worry, I'll lock you in place depending on that. So you move Liv out the way. She goes,
Yeah.
oh, hey! And you're here now. In this.
Okay, so
You see the dead bodies, you see the flame, you see the slime, you see the two creatures which have just deflected a few arrows. There's lots of fighting upstairs, and there's something weird in front of you. If you see at the edge of the boat, at the tip.
I'm going to Breath of Life again.
Okay, so one MP.
Takes me down another.
So you have how much stamina do you have normally? It's 3 stamina, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you should have 10 MP now, and roll one of your dice. Okay, so now you have that is, what's the spell again? The spell is D3 plus 1, so that is 3. You had 1 left over, so you have 4 stamina dice right now. So I'm just going to copy you another one. Go there. Perfect. What do you do now?
Where are you? I'm going to weaken strike.
So you're going to walk into the guy and use that as your attack, yeah?
Yeah, well, not walk into the guy. These two creatures.
Yeah.
Under attack.
Yeah.
Just face plants them. Hi.
Yeah. Now they're
Oh, I
dead.
see them. Can I? Would I automatically move over to the next one if I successfully defeat the first? Or
You're basically locked in combat with both of them right now.
That's
Yeah, so
in
it's...
which case, I will definitely weaken strike the pair of them.
Okay, so roll the... do you want to do one each on each one?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So roll the first one on the right. That definitely misses. The next one. That one definitely hits. I roll the armor save. Yeah, by the way, like as you improve your martial arts skills, you get more armor piercing, so you can break through armor. That doesn't matter right now because you break through its armor. Okay, roll to damage it. What's your might normally? It's 4. Okay, cool. So, but I will apply the debuff on it, so it's now -1 agility.
So it's 4 dice.
Just roll the 1 dice to do damage. So you need to roll. Your might is 4, its resilience is 4, so you need to roll a 4+. That fails, but you do apply the debuff, so it's slowed down. Okay, you got 2 more attacks. What would you like to do? If, by the way, you've minus its agility by 1. If you apply the might debuff on it, they'll both become -2. So the more debuffs you have on it, the stronger they become. So if you manage to get -2 might on it, if it does start attacking you back, there's a good chance it will fail to do any damage to you.
The weaker it becomes then.
Yes. If you get more attacks on it, it will do damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just got a message.
Okay, so let's go shift strike on. I got 2 more, haven't I? Because I've only taken 2 moves. Or
Yes.
2.
Oh yeah, the first strike you did was weakening strike, wasn't it? Ignore me.
Yeah.
You weakened 1 might. So roll. Are you going to do stiff strike against the same one, or are you going to do one on each again?
I'll do weakening on that first one again.
Okay, cool.
And then stiff on the second.
Okay, so use those dice in. I'll just put these away.
So
Okay,
that's
that.
4 on the weakening.
Yep, and I'll just roll on with this dice. So 2 or 1, it passes. It fails, and then roll to damage with that one. Okay, that one misses, but the one you've already hit, roll against that one again. Okay, so you do damage, and now roll to see how much damage you do to it. So on this chart here, you roll a d6, and whatever the result is, that's what happens. If you get head wounds on it, you'll kill it automatically, most likely. Okay, chest wound, 3. And I'll just roll this dice. You do stun it. Okay, cool. So you've stunned the creature on the right, and you've weakened it. And you did 3 HP damage to it. How much HP does it have? Yeah, that's fair to say with everything you've done to it. You've killed that one. You've killed Hitler. Someone's finally killed Hitler.
Woo!
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so that's all your stamina used up now, and you've got about How many? 4 attacks, and you did. So you now have 13 for it. Is there anything else you'd like to do, Barry?
What's around me? One of them. The guy that this is next to, is he definitely dead?
Yes.
Okay.
He's one of your fellow adventurers who was travelling along, and he was unlucky. He looks tasty though, you can use him as food.
No.
I mean, fair enough, fair enough.
I don't know what's been having a go at him.
Oh, I see the white cubes that you're going on about. Ed.
What's it called?
Wait, is there... Can you see the white cube? Whereabouts is it?
I can see. There's one there on the pulsing light. A lot on the fires. There's one there.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know why. It's like I turn them invisible, and a lot of the time it just doesn't work. So screw it.
Yeah.
It's invisible on my end, and some of you guys said it was alright, but ugh, oh well. Tabletop Simulator, you are a finicky bastard. So Barry, would you like to bar the doors so they're all trapped in the burning coffin?
As much as I'd like to, no. I'm just looking through my spells. See if I can do anything there that isn't stamina based. Not that I can. No. Knowledge isn't useful either. Well, no, go on. Let's see if these creatures are in any way magic.
Okay, so go for an investigation. And okay, do you want to roll the extra ones? You don't have to if you don't want to.
I mean, I got...
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, you got a score of 5. You don't have any knowledges, so you have a score of 0. What you do know about these creatures is that they can deflect arrows, but they can't deflect your fists.
No.
Okay.
Fixing
Now...
your effect boxes for you, Perry. Go on.
How dare... Kitty.
Do-
Okay,
does,
can your
does
pet...
my Drake fit through the door going upstairs?
Probably, but can your Drake go upstairs without difficulty? That's a problem. What's it say on your sheet? You look at your sheet, I'm going to look at your sheet in the game. Ah, it's upside down. Steeds can't enter buildings if the rider is on top.
Yeah, so it makes sense that I wouldn't be able to get through a doorway.
So you'd have to use 1 stamina to get off your steed and then lead it outside.
I don't use 1 stamina to dismount if I'm mastered, because I didn't
Yes,
use stamina to
you're
mount,
right. So you can dismount, and you can get it to follow you for 1 base move. And yeah, to basically just... You're perfectly fine, honestly. You can just move your 1... Don't even bother taking those characters.
Yeah.
Just use your base move to walk the creature upstairs. I will move that there for you. Don't worry, this is going to be a nightmare, trust me. Okay. So, Barry's in combat. You're burning alive. You're now going to have to try to maneuver yourself around here on this big creature. As you can tell, steeds are really good with close quarters and boats.
Yeah, totally. So Barry's in combat with something.
It's with like a small crab creature.
Oh.
There's like a
This
dead
so
Kozakian
well.
in front of you. Lots of slime, flames. There's a fight going on over here. There's a fight going up there. And there's a stupid little mage blocked by the fire. You don't know what the mage just did, but he was probably a pussy thing, you know? Because magic is for weaklings.
The mage is against us.
Yes, the mage is one of them.
I'm gonna kill the mage.
How did you shunt me?
Ah!
Gank the mage.
No.
Has that fixed the fire for you guys, by the way? Have the white boxes gone away?
Yeah.
I can't see any.
Oh, did you turn them invisible?
Almost. For some reason, it wouldn't accept 0 opacity on some of the objects. So on some
Yeah.
of the objects, I had to set 1 opacity.
That's
So if you look really close, you can actually still see the boxes, but
I
they're
think-
pretty much gone.
I think what it is, because Liv kept dropping out, I think it's if I do it while you're there, it changes for you, but if you have to log back in, it changes back and you see the blocks. I think that's what happens. Bless you.
Thank
That's
you.
super child.
What the heck is that mage?
Oh, I haven't fixed the
that
wall.
one.
Don't fix that.
The yellow one won't go away. If you're talking about the yellow one. Okay, so Kitty, you are there. What are you doing?
yeah. I'm going to use my 3rd and 4th move. Why doesn't it do the centimetre thing anymore?
What, up here? Because the
Yeah.
boat is weird.
Yeah.
You think that's weird about the boat? I'm going to show you something even weird about the boat. Look at this. Oh, it's not going away. I'm going to put him up here. Okay, for some reason your character won't fall through the boat, so good for you. So you're charging... These guys are blocking the way, by the way. Do you want to run through the fire?
Oh, sorry, I thought they were on the...
Where have you gone? You fall into the water. You are dead now. Okay, so you've... Were these moves automatic? You used your first 2 moves to get up here and move.
Yeah, and the 3rd and 4th move
Are they automatic?
they are also automatic. I want to do a jump over the fire and get the mage.
Okay, so you've... Alright. Okay. Alright, there we go. Cool, that's 10... A difficulty of 10. What's the athletic score of your creature? You've just done a run, so you get a boost of 2. 9, yeah?
It's a 9.
Okay, cool. So you'll need a 2 or 1 to not just slam yourself in the fire.
Fire damage.
So you slam into the fire.
I got a 5.
Fire! Okay, so I now apply fire damage to both of you. Okay.
Burn.
I'm going to use a stamina then.
Wait, before you do that, Kitty, fire. Fire comes
Can I
before...
Can I not move out of the fire?
Not yet. I've got to apply the fire damage against you because you've landed in fire. Okay, so what is your resilience, Kitty, for your character?
My Drake is 7 and...
That's unlucky for the Drake.
5.
Your Drake's 7 and your character's 5, yeah?
Yeah.
So your Drake's fine. Okay. Alright, so roll armor. It's AP 4, so minus 4 from your armor.
Okay.
So your armor is 7, so you'll need a 3, 2 or 1 to survive this. Well, not survive, but, not get burned. Congratulations, you haven't been burnt. Now you can move out the fire if you want to.
I'm going to use stamina to move out the fire. And then...
So your Drake won't be able to fight with all the moves you've done, and you should be able to do 2 because you've done so many moves.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Alright then, I'm now
Wait,
gonna... You've
Wait,
done
wait.
so much bullshit, Kitty.
Okay, right, I'm lucky to just have 2 then.
Come on,
Okay.
Kitty. Do the bullshit.
The bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. I got a 5 and a 5.
So you've definitely hit it. I'm gonna roll armor. Okay, neither of them save. Roll damage now, and your might when you charge is 7, yeah? So you need a 3+.
5 and a 3.
Okay, cool. Roll both of them for damage. Okay.
4 and a 5.
You did 5 HP damage. And I'm gonna roll to see if it's stunned. That's brutal, Kitty. That is actually brutal. It's not stunned. Okay. Wow. Okay, Kitty. Wow. Alright, so I'm gonna have to calculate your stuff in a moment, by the way. Jesus Christ. Alright, okay. So you did 5 points of damage, that's 10 threat. You did 2 attacks, and you did a bunch of movements, 14 threat. You now have 26 threat, Kitty.
Yay!
Yes, it's not... I mean, sure. Whatever. Okay, so your turn's over, yes? That's the third turn over. I've got to
Or is
just...
he not dead?
No, he's not dead.
Oh, damn it.
You did really fucking well, though. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna survive the... We'll see.
Well, Tom is the hero. He'll save you. He'll
Don't
throw
worry,
poison.
I'll come upstairs and throw some poison. Everything will be okay.
Yeah, he'll throw the poison over the fire, knock it in the head, and knock it into the water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has anyone got any healing potions? Because I do, but that doesn't mean...
Barry can heal.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, so I'm just going to try and get this creature. Come on. Let
I
me have
can,
him.
but when I can throw poisons, I don't see
Ah.
the point, to be honest.
This thing got thrown into the fire, and you hear a mighty roar upstairs as one of the unknown raiders bites really, really swiftly and brutally into the Kozakian general's chest. At the top over here.
Ooh,
Okay,
drama.
now attacks happen. So this thing's like... Where's it gone? Oh, it's there. Okay, cool. What is it going to do to you, Kitty? Oh, Kitty. Oh, Kitty. It was preoccupied as well. Okay, it definitely chooses to... Yes, that's what you get for being all like spooky and stuff.
Decisions were made.
They were.
I'm not saying whether they're good or bad decisions, but decisions were made.
I'm going to die happy.
Okay, so it
My
does...
steed, spatula.
It does regenerate. 1 HP.
Bastard.
Alright, now I'm going to roll to see how many bite attacks it does against you guys.
Done.
It's going to be like 2 or something knowing you. Oh no, that's enough. That's 4 attacks.
Ah!
Okay, I'm deciding who hits what. Okay, so they all go against your steed, Kitty.
What the fuck?
Not my fault.
Oh, Berry.
It's not my fault. 3+ to hit. Only 2 of them hit. Roll 2 armors. You need a 2 or 1 to save them. Do it again, Kitty. Do your bullshit again. That's not your bullshit.
Oh god.
What's your resilience of your steed?
It's 7.
Don't worry, your bullshit saved the day.
What the fuck?
Basically, you're fighting against a range-based creature, so you did the best thing you could have done, and you basically stopped it from using any of its bullshit magic. This fight's going on. Rah, 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 rah. Now, this thing attacks Barry. Now, Kitty's fighting something
Wait.
quite...
What thing attacks Barry?
The little crab creature.
I'm down. Oh.
No,
Never mind.
you're not Barry.
For a second I was like, I'm Barry. No, I'm not Barry. I'm not Barry. I'm not Barry.
My identity crisis.
So it's, with its small little head, it starts biting against you. What's your combat?
My brain don't work so good.
5.
No, it's 5. Okay, cool. It only hits you with 1 of them. Do you have any armor? Let me just check.
Base 1.
You do not have any armor. Okay, because it will ignore that. Now I roll damage. So what's your resilience?
0.
It's not 0. It's 3. Okay, cool. You're lucky,
there.
and the bite doesn't pierce you. Good thing you're not an elf. Would have. Okay. Now the creature downstairs. This guy's stabilized. The chef vanishes in front of Tom's eyes. Ooh.
Ugh.
With light. It's all scary. Oh, the chef fell down the map. The chef's gone forever now. I don't know where the chef's gone. Cool.
Rest in pepperoni is my
It
favorite.
is now the 4th turn. Tom. The lights are growing more erratic. Your teammates have all ran upstairs for some reason.
Okay. Wait. Wasn't there a, partially dead guy here?
Yeah, he's there. Oh, you mean that?
Oh, right.
Oh, this guy,
He's
he's
hidden
here.
in the floor.
This guy's
Oh, no,
the
I mean-
guy. Yeah.
Oh, the survivalist. That was the one that was, torn open.
Yeah, he's stabilized. He's
He's stabilised.
recovering. Yeah.
Okay.
You do not need to
Cool,
heal him
cool,
unless you want to use him now.
No, that's fine.
There's
in
a lot
that case...
There's a lot of places you can still go to. I can't wait to tell
Yeah.
you what some people did when I first played this like a year ago.
I mean, I'm going to go ahead and, how much movement is it to go up the stairs?
Basically a run. So you've done your base move, and then just roll
Oh, well,
a 2.
I've got 1 centimetre left.
1 centimetre left, so yeah, you can do a walk up there, so... So you've used 2 stamina dice to go upstairs. You're now here in the safe area.
Yes.
What I would do if I was you is, for laughs, I would force feed Liv poison.
Why?
Well,
Liv,
you heard him. No, I am.
I mean, there's
Well,
a whole
actually-
group of them there that even if you miss,
you'll hit a Kozakian ally. I would say go for it. You could also try to throw it at that creature over there. You only hit on a 6, and then there's loads of chances it will just smash somewhere else. But seeing your luck last time, I would fucking go for it.
Yeah, you know what? Kobe.
Yep, roll that dice. Fucking go for it. On a 6, you hit.
Where the fuck my dice at? Bring me my dice. Hang on. There you go. So I've used 2 stamina die already to move. Where are we? That one.
Be the hero everyone
That one.
needs.
So that one.
So you've only made
Roll.
1 poison, so you get 1 shot. Oh my god.
Oh, Kobe!
Alright, now I see if it works, and you can make me re-roll this if it fails, because your poison is mastercrafted.
Yes, it is.
It works. Okay,
Sweet.
please. Oh my god.
Did I kill him?
No, and now I have to roll to see if he dies. Ah,
Just die,
he
though.
only takes 1 damage so far, but it is poisoned. You
Good.
fucking poison. Oh my fucking god. Seriously, you had little chance to do damage straight away, and you did. Okay, you've gained some threat for that. What else would you like to do?
Good question. Ooh, I have JC and Slow Rock.
That would slow it down. Do you think you need to slow it down though?
I guess not. Damn it, I want more poison.
Make a
can
tree.
nature deal
Make
with
a tree.
fire.
Huh?
I'll
Any
get
of
the.
your nature magic deal with the fire.
His magic can be set on fire.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Oh wait, I can make a tree and poison it, can't I?
Not yet.
Oh.
That's a later level spell. But you can make a tree, and it will act as a tank because it will cause threat and draw people towards it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just
Fuck
gonna.
it.
I'm just gonna get a tree.
I cast tree.
Bloody tree. Outdoor miscellaneous. That is not the one that I wanted. I can't remember what the thing was that I used. Was it Object CC? Oh god, it probably was Object CC. Okay, cool. Sorry if anything's loading. I know, right? Yeah, Rita's finding your shit absolutely ridiculous. Fences? You don't need fences? You got some trees. Okay, cool. You're casting tree, yeah?
I'm casting tree.
Cool. Is this a proper tree? Let's see. That looks like a tree, right?
What now?
Which tree's better? I like that tree.
I don't see what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, it's around my area, don't worry. Okay, here's a tree.
Ah.
Where do you want the tree?
Tree.
Amazing.
Leafa. I don't know. Oh, actually, wait a minute. Fuck it. Under the archer. Boom.
What?
Be high. What? It gives you a vantage point.
Oh, what, you making
Oh.
a grow underneath me?
Yeah, you'll be on top of the tree.
Alright.
You can shoot shit.
How am I gonna do this shit? Okay.
Oh, yeah. Perry, good luck with that.
I did it. There you go.
They're in the fucking trees, man.
In the trees.
Liv, you're on top of a tree. You've spent 2 MP doing that. Do you feel
Yep.
good with yourself?
I do.
Fuck yeah.
I
Awesome.
treed.
Alright, so that's all your actions. Do you want to use any mental mind dice?
Yeah,
Better.
sure. What's this weird crab bitch?
Yeah, roll the investigation then. And do you want to roll your extra 2 dice to get a bonus?
Sure, why not?
Go for it.
Yeet.
A bonus
Ooh,
2.
2 passes. And Yeet.
Okay, an 8 in total, and I check your knowledges. And your knowledges are that. And you know for a fact that this thing probably wasn't an elf.
I know for a fact it's ugly.
You know it's really ugly, it's small, it has 2 heads like the elves do, and it looks very similar, but its body is that of a crab. So something's mutating off it, but it definitely isn't an elf. The more we learn, the more we know. Makes us happy. Okay, cool. Now it's Liv's turn.
Okay, cool. So I've just been like hoisted up into the air on a tree.
Yes.
Looking at where I am in the tree and where the maze is, I have line of sight.
Yes, and you have... It's -2 because it's dark, but you're high up. Do you still... Do you know what your character's ability is as a Kali?
As a what? Oh,
A
no.
Kali.
No.
So your range is 6, isn't it? Yeah. So technically it's 4, and because you've got high ground, it's 5. As a Kali, if you look at your character sheet, on the second page, Hunter's Mind. So if I click that for you,
Pop out.
Hunter's Mind. You can use a mind dice, and on a 4+, you gain 2+ range for that turn.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. Right. You can use your mind dice. Yeah. Yeah.
Roll that mind dice.
Oh, motherfucker.
And you pass, but do you know what the good thing is? If you didn't pass, you could just use another mind dice to try and do it again.
Because I'm allowed 1 success, but...
No, you can get a success, but if you've, and it counts for all your shots now. But if you fail, you can just keep using mind dice. You're wasting mind dice, but you can do that. Now you can do up to 3 shots with a reload, so that's 3 more arrows.
Okay, do I need 4 dice?
3 dice.
3 dice.
And with this, it's 7, so you need... Yes, you basically hit all of them. And it's AP2, yeah? So I roll 3 armor saves. And I'll do exactly what I did last time and pass them all and get 1s for all of them, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, will do. No 1s this time, thank God. And your might is with your longbow?
Oh, Lord. Where's my character sheet?
It's your character's might +1. So on this page.
Right, here's might 4, and then +1, 5.
Yes. And so this guy's resilience is that. So, it's actually this. Okay, so roll those 3 dice. You need a 4+. If 2 of these do damage, then you've definitely killed it.
Damn it.
I said 4+, didn't I? Okay, cool. So you roll 1 of those dice, and that dice is now on the wound chart. You need to do 2 HP damage to kill it. So you need a 4, 5, or 6 to make sure it's dead.
So I just need 1 die.
Yes.
Ah! Roll.
Don't worry, it's there.
Roll it. Roll it.
Yes, you did, and you hit it in the gut, and yes, you've killed
I thought I hit
it.
in the head.
What's
I
that?
was sick. I thought I hit in the head because I rolled.
Oh no, the dice I saw was a 4.
No, 6.
It was this
When I
one,
rolled
right? Oh, did you? Well, either way, it's dead.
I rolled that one.
Either way, it exploded. Instead of its gut exploding, which would have been hotter, its head explodes, which is a bit boring, you know what I mean? Oh, what the hell happened there? Kitty, you just crashed
Oh
out.
my god. Yeah, my internet
I
went
don't know, head exploding is like pretty cool. I think.
Apparently something de-implementing.
Yeah, the P2P thing just sort of crashed for Kitty. Interesting. Kitty will see all the blocks again.
Netcode.
Yeah, so I'm just looking now, so who's killed? Wait there.
Dinner, netcode.
Live one. Tom one. Kitty.
Come on, Arnie.
Do 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 do. Do. I see her come back. Okay, Liv.
Yeah.
You have 2 mind dice. What would you like to do with them? Or would you like to end your turn? From your tree, which has grown on the boat.
From my tree. I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Go wherever for that.
Oh, live in a tree.
Remind me. Are the Cossack soldiers, are they friendly? Or...
They are the guards which have been hired to protect this boat.
Okay, so they were on the boat to begin with. Excellent.
Yes. Cool.
And
Okay, so you're going to end your turn?
I'm going to end my turn.
Okay, Barry, it's time for you to destroy the tree and kill Liv once and for all.
Take your vengeance. Do it now.
Destroy her.
Do it.
You're currently in combat with a crab creature.
I shall do the same as before.
Okay.
Hold on, how much mana? Down to 10. Oh, I got that. What? Yeah, MP12, so...
Yeah, so you've currently got MP 10, so this will be MP 9 if you do it.
So... Breath of Life.
Well, only one of the dice is... choose one of the dice to roll. Or was that the one you chose, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So you've used up one stamina to gain a stamina and another one. Okay, cool. So you've used that, and the amount of spells you have this turn are 2. You can't use that against yourself, but you can use a heal. Okay.
I don't use a heal anybody just yet, because there's nobody in range that needs it. So, I'm going to go for...
Go towards the shiny light.
What shiny light? What was that? Your secret mission was to survive, to clear everything off the top of the boat, and to find out what the fuck is happening with the shining light. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, shiny light.
Shining light, shining light, shining light.
I haven't...
Blinded by the light.
Sorry.
That was fabulous.
Weakening strike against the crab creature.
Okay, so roll to hit. You need a 3+. It misses.
Don't worry, dude. If you don't kill it on this turn, next turn, I got you. I can make another thorn snake poison.
Yes.
Let's go away.
What
Tom's
attack?
not being a pest.
Yeah, Tom.
Perhaps he just,
Get rid of...
he decided to come downstairs, take off his shorts and throw them on my face.
Tom. Bad Tom. Not the good Tom. Alright, which attack is that you're going to use, Barry?
I'm going to try it again.
Roll that weakening strike.
I love you.
You miss. This is the problem with hitting very small creatures. They're hard to hit. Another attack? Also, your rolls have been awful. Again, I blame Tom. Bad Tom.
Can't hear you, he's got his headphones in.
Tell him he's evil.
Okay, well,
He is the most evil.
He is.
Harry says that you're evil, and he says you're the most.
Roll
Let's
that.
Try oh. Yeah, strife strike for the moment. See if we get anywhere.
It hits. I roll armor.
Touche.
The armor fails. Roll to damage it. You need a 3+. Oh my god, your dice rolls. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
I'm doing another one.
Yes, you can.
Somebody blow on my dice.
Charlie, your sex tape?
Okay,
Oh, for God's sake.
so you've gained 4 threat, and your dice hate you.
Yeah.
Oh, what is my threat, by the way?
Your threat is 11. Oh, your threat's actually gone up because you did damage, didn't you? Thanks for reminding
I
me.
did damage.
Yes, you did. Alright, and you said it was a head wound, yeah?
So was it head wound?
Yes, it was. So that means you got 23 threat. You cannot go into stealth.
Damn!
I don't know. Okay, so your turn is over, Barry, or would you like to investigate something?
There's a joke in here somewhere about the DPS not pulling aggro, but never mind.
Hmm.
Let's
Yeah,
do a
yeah.
magic investigation.
Oh, there's the cook. I found him. He's in my hand for some reason. Okay, cool. So roll your 3 extra dice to see if you get a bonus. Okay, and then
That
roll
was
your...
almost a 1.
I know. 9. And again, it just seems like a fuck ugly crab. Like, it's not even going at you with its claws. It's just trying to bite you. This thing's fucked. And for some reason, you just can't seem to pass its shell or hit the bastard as it skittles around your feet.
Run away from
Yeah.
it.
Grab. Okay,
Just-
end.
Okay, and now it is Kitty's turn. Kitty just had that thing explode. Its head explode with an arrow. Is
Oh,
Kitty
cool.
stupid enough, or is... Sorry, what's your character called? Bothrick the Third. Is Bothrick the
Bothrick.
Third stupid enough to think that they did it themselves?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So Bothrick's really
I am
happy.
The best.
Okay.
I am the best.
So what are you going to do now that you survived fire and...
I don't know. I want to see what the shiny light is, but I feel like I should probably help.
I think with your intelligence, that would probably be the best thing you could do, because your character's really intelligent. Like,
What
from a
round-
tactical perspective, look at this. There's cavalry
Right,
in that
so
position.
who's-
What do you think
who's
you should
in
do?
combat and is quite smart that I can just take over from.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, your character's also, because you can ride a mount, yeah? You can have a passenger with you, by the way.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god, I want to ride bitch on a giant lizard.
Yeah.
You want to ride bitch?
I'm a bit stuck as to what to do. So I really just like the fun
I mean-
fighting you.
As a Warhammer Fantasy player, I know exactly what you should be doing. But as someone who's a game master, I'm just going to go... you should probably get off your beast, walk up the stairs, and look at the shiny light and not have any idea what the fuck it is.
Okay. Where the fuck is Liv?
On the
The
tree.
tree.
You're in.
I mean-
okay, so you're
oh, Kitty.
The
fine.
tree.
I will say this, by the way, you can do that investigate against that target over there. It's easy if you get closer, but you can do it from anywhere on the ship, because it's...
Yeah.
It's
but
not
I'll
like
be
it's
too-
hidden.
I'll be too dumb to work out what it is, so there's not much point.
Up to you.
I will probably come up here and attack some of these guys to make it easier for someone else who's going to come up.
You're going to go up where, sorry?
Oh no, because they can't jump over these guys. So yeah, I should probably attack a bitch.
You're going to
Right,
attack...
I'll go use my...
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
doing
gonna
what you should... Do your cavalry shit and charge them from the flank.
Oh, thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna do all my attack power on both these guys.
So 5 attacks, you'll need a 2+ because you're hitting them from behind as well.
Whoa.
Welcome to cavalry,
Yeah.
bitches. So 4 hit of all the
Yeah.
armor saves. Do you not cavalry? Do you guys want to know what cavalry's weak to, by the way, just in case you need to kill Kitty?
Polearm?
But yes, spears and all that sort of stuff are very good. Guns are also
Shish kebab them. That is
Guns
the
are also
universal
good.
fuck you cavalry is just shish kebab them.
guns are also good because they cause fear if you're nearby, and animals suffer from the fear to a greater effect.
Yeah.
So you get knocked off the steed.
Big boom makes the steed do a spook.
Yes. Okay, none of those
Speaking of
armor
guns,
saves.
I see some.
Ooh. Oh, the cannons.
Yes.
I mean, you can try to go up there if you want to. Okay.
Are there any saves?
What's that?
Do I kick ass?
Yes, you kick ass. Okay, cool. Your might is 7, yeah? So roll 3+.
Is...
It's 5, but 2+ with the lance. Roll 4 dice on a 3+. You do damage. Okay, so 3 of them.
Oh.
Now roll 3 for the wound chart.
Well, shit.
Pretty pitiful. I'll put all 4 damage on one of them.
1 second, guys.
Yeah, probably
No worries,
best.
no worries. And I'll just get
Oh
a pen.
shit, was I supposed to roll 3 dice?
You did roll 3
4
dice.
hits? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're fine, you're fine. So you did really well there. It was just unlucky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. 8, 3, 11. Cool. And I add to your threat, Kitty, so that anything that sees you will probably most likely go after you.
Okay.
I mean, you like the idea, don't you?
I'm gonna get my Drake to do an attack then.
Okay, so how much? You didn't really use much stamina, did you? How much stamina does the Drake have, or how many attacks can it do?
He's got 5.
Okay, cool. So roll 5 dice. Yeah.
Oh wait, I should be doing this. On
2 of them hit.
Bothrick's theme tune. Oh,
What's that?
Bothrick's theme tune.
What's Bothrick's theme tune?
Fuck
One
the
of-
pain away. Fuck the pain away. Fuck the pain away. Oh
I'm
god,
so-
I'm ashamed of myself at that one.
I'm so glad there's silence from other
I
people.
got a 5 and a 4.
Okay, so now roll to do damage. You'll need a 4+.
Just waiting for Kitty to fuck it all up.
1 dice, Kitty. But
Oh,
both of them hit, so who cares? Now roll down. Now roll wound chart with 1 dice. Holy shit. Okay, so
Oh god damn it.
I know, right? So you've done a lot of damage then, just not enough to kill even one of them. Kitty is still technically on 0 kills, by the way.
I am returneth. Is it time for me to eat yet?
Not yet. Kitty's just done a lot of charging, and
How
she's
long
still.
have you run out of materials?
Shh, we don't talk about that.
Oh dear.
I mean, nothing or nothing I can do.
So
So yeah, that would be my turn ended.
okay, so
How many turns left until Armageddon?
this is the end of the 4th turn. You have 1 more turn.
Oh,
I know, right? Scary, spooky.
Somebody needs to look at the
Skeleton.
light. Somebody please look at the light.
No.
But I was always told not to go into the light. I'm so confused. It's so counterintuitive.
Okay, so the captain is injured right now.
I should have just pushed it out the way.
Wait there. One of these raiders has been killed by Kozakian, who took him
Okay.
with him. So there's 1 Kozakian left, and the captain. The captain uses its faith power of the Kozakian god to kill 2 of the raiders,
Right.
because he's quite powerful, this bastard, still.
Okay.
And yes, there's lots of killing over there. So that one ends over there. Ooh. Now. Oh god. Okay, enjoy this, Kitty. I'll have to roll for it and see if they attack you or not.
Has Kitty taken any damage yet? Because I know they like.
Not
got
yet,
attacked
but
last
there's a good chance she might
Okay.
in a moment. I'm now going to roll
Okay.
to see what happens to Barry. 5. 2 of the hits. Okay, so Barry, the crab has still done nothing to you. This crab is a bitch.
I mean, it's rolling as bad as I did.
Yes, you're stuck. Whatever corner you're in, it's the corner of wands. So, screw it then. Whatever. 3+ then. Okay, 2+. So I now decide if they attack Kitty instead. How many raiders are there? It's 4, right?
What?
Yeah, there's 4. Yeah. Will they all come at Kitty with their gnashing teeth? Yes, they all come at Kitty really enthusiastically with their gnashing teeth. Okay then. I'm going to roll this and then just times it by 4. Okay, so that's 3 and 2, so that'd be 4 each, because that's the maximum they can do. Alright, Kitty.
Yeah.
Alright, what's your combat, Kitty?
Combat 5.
5. Okay, cool. Their combat is that, and they have a disadvantage, but you do not want them to hit. Oh, Kitty.
Oh god damn it.
You're too brave for your own good. Basically, your armor has got to save your ass here, you know?
Yeah.
4, 4, 4, 4. Yes, perfect. Okay, cool. So. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'll be nice. Okay, so 8 of them. Okay, so Kitty. I now have to decide what they hit. This is your biggest defense, by the way, being on a mount, because your mount is also your meat shield.
My
Yes.
poor Drakey.
I know, right? So 4 hits against your Drake and 4 hits against you. Roll 4 armor saves to your Drakes. You need a 2 or 1 with 4 dice. Okay, so 3.
Sorry, Roll.
No, it's nice. And now roll 4 dice, Kitty, for your own armor save. You will need to not roll 6s. Good thing for your armor, hey? Yeah, so just your Drake. Alright, and your Drake's resilience is?
7.
7. Okay, cool.
So you know the terrible joke I made earlier about riding lizards?
Yes.
I've now just got in my head, you know, the save a horse, ride a cowboy. I've just got the save a drake, ride a lizard just in my head, and it's just fucking like scratch record. It's going on repeat, and I'm just like, okay, you can stop now.
Oh, okay. So I will just say this, by the way. If you do not want to be an elf and you want to be a drake, you could be a good mount for Kitty. All right, how much HP does your trained drake have, Kitty?
Sorry?
How much HP does your drake have?
It has 7.
Okay, it just took 7 HP damage, Kitty. It basically, one of the hits bit its head, and the vicious 2 heads just clamped in and just shredded its head apart. You can still save it with the Saviour Arcana Crystal in 1 turn, and it'll be teleported away. But right now, you've just been knocked off your steed.
Shit.
And your steed...
Also, out of context quote of the night, you could make a good mount for Kitty.
Yes, you could. If Kitty's Drake dies and you want to be a scaled still, I will let that happen. You can...
I mean...
Kitty can ride you. Hard. I'm just trying to help, guys.
There's now an opening.
There's possibly an opening.
I love your sex tape.
Okay, so Tom, it's now the 5th turn. This is your
just
last...
low-hanging fruit.
Tom, this is the last turn you'll have. The Drake just dies. You could make a Saviour Arcana Crystal and save it, but can you get over there and not burn alive?
Also, what's the point?
Yeah.
Oh, Kitty?
This is the last turn. Surely I want to try and kill as much stuff as possible, right?
So we need someone to investigate what the heck that light is. So it's better that you actually go up the stairs and try and roll investigate.
Well, he can do an investigate wherever he is, but he'll do better if he's closer. But he doesn't have to if he thinks he has no chance.
Will this melted unknown creature? Is that a pool of acid? Will that hurt me?
No, that won't hurt you. That's just one of those creatures which are melted away.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to use my standard walk action, a babam, to get a little bit closer. So that will be, let me just draw my dice. So that's one of my stamina dice. Ooh, spent. Let's put it over there and then over there. I'm going to roll my mental dice to assess the thing.
So what you're going to roll to investigate that thing, yeah? So you rolled your 2 bonus ones.
1 success, okay.
And then roll your main dice.
Haha. Oh my god.
Okay. Yes. No. No. It's a glowing orb. You don't know much about it, really.
Okay. Step 1, complete.
Yes.
Step 2. Step 3, profit.
Yes.
Right.
Definitely throw poison.
I'm gonna spend a stamina dice and my last bit of thorn snake poison reagent to.
Yes.
I think it's my last bit.
Yes, it is. You got like 5 of them, I think.
No, I think I've only made. I think this is my 4th one, actually, isn't it?
You've thrown.
I made 2 on the first round, and then I made 1 on the other. Oh, and then I made another one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had
fine.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I made another one. I didn't.
Yeah,
throw
you've got
the last one, did I?
Yes, you did. You got 1 more ingredient and 1 more.
So I've got
poison.
1 ingredient and 1 thorn snake.
Do you not want to save Kitty's Drake?
Which means I am going to use up my last ingredient. I'm going to make another thorn snake poison, which means I can throw both of them.
Awesome. At that range,
it's yeeting time.
It's still 6+ because it's dark.
Fuck.
And you're not good at range, and you're not an adept at throwing potions. I mean, you basically are, but...
Yeet. Fuck.
Did both of them miss, yeah? Okay,
Yeet.
cool.
I
And
haven't
what...
rolled the other one yet. Yes, they both missed.
Okay, cool. Who are you rolling to hit, by the way?
I mean, I was aiming for the things by Kitty to try and like help her.
Okay, cool.
I'm guessing like Kitty's prone.
Kitty, yes, Kitty is fine-ish. She's just.
So I was going to get rid of. I was going to try and attack the raider things over there because the other ones are caught up with that Cossack soldier.
I'll roll with this one. If this one, oh my god. Okay.
Bad.
Do you want me to re-roll one of the poison successes? It hit both of them hit and against the Kozakian soldier who's on your side.
Okay.
Do you want me to re-roll that poison check?
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it doesn't matter. You can only have one poison effect on someone.
Can I not just have an Arcana crystal?
Wait. So is there literally no point in me asking for it to re-roll because I can only re-roll one of them and.
Okay, it's poisoned, that Kozakian, but it hasn't been damaged yet, and it knows you did it to it.
I say sorry. Wasn't aiming for you.
I mean, do you have any mind dice to do a charisma thing to make sure he doesn't attack you next turn?
I do not have any. I do not have any mind dice to do a charisma. I'm just informing him that I'm sorry and I wasn't aiming for him.
Okay, just try to hope that the dice are still on your side.
I'm just
turn
relying
happens.
on his goodwill. I don't know how wise it is to appeal to the good nature of a Kozak. I'm about to find out.
Oh, what's it? Oh,
Have an Arcana crystal.
wait, does
You have two choices.
No, I don't.
Shit.
You have pleading to his better will and poison being very effective.
it won't be that effective, seeing as this is the last turn. Basically,
But
and he's used.
if he decides to chase me, I could throw Jason slow rot at him and just
That was your
Benny
last.
Hill around the ship until he drops dead.
That was your last turn. So
I know.
you basically,
last turn of the mission, wasn't it?
yes. So basically, you've just got to hope that he doesn't charge you and go, "What are you doing?" Try to knock you out or something. Hopefully, he decides just to knock you out. That'd be nice.
I mean, there's better shit to kill.
I know, but you threw poison into him.
By accident.
Oh dear me. Okay, now it is Liv's turn. Liv, it's time for you to do your secret mission and kill Tom.
Excellent.
Please.
Can I see all the way to the end of the ship where I am?
Yeah. Oh god, yeah.
Yes, please do it.
Excellent. Can I see the gravity wizard?
Yes, you can.
Can I shoot him?
Are you going to not investigate first, or do you want to shoot?
Actually, yeah, I can. Can I do an investigate from there?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Stood in the tree. Yeah.
I'm still in the tree. Right. I need to maneuver myself, and I have checked line of sight as well. I do have line of sight.
Yeah. So you'll have it'll be the basic score. You don't need to worry about getting closer. That's a very good advantage point. You have, the free one. So roll your 2 extra dice.
Roll.
Yes. Do you want to re-roll that one?
One.
Rerolls.
Which one? What?
That one, which is on the edge like that.
All right. Oh. Okay. Right. One minute. Come in here. I'll roll you. Yeah. Roll.
Okay, cool.
What was
So
that?
now roll your main dice. You need a 6.
Come on, bitch. Oh. What happened?
You put it in your hand. There you go.
Yeah.
Roll that dice. It's over here.
Roll.
That wasn't a 6. Not successful. Now you want to try and shoot it, yeah?
Yeah, it's causing this havoc. I can tell. It's
That's
in the middle of a weird ball.
That's what I do. Right there. So you're quite far away, and it's dark,
Quite
and
far.
you don't have high ground.
I've
Your
got
range
what,
is
level
6,
one?
right?
60, yeah.
6, yeah. 4.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, 4, and you are that far away. You will need to roll a 6 to hit from this distance, and you can fire 3 of your shots.
Okay, right, let's do my dice.
In this dark, in this distance, yes.
Roll, motherfucker.
None of them.
Damn it.
Is your turn over?
What happened to my 4th stamina then?
Use that to reload.
Oh, okay, correct.
Okay, so you've used 9 arrows. Okay, cool. Okay. Barry, it is your last turn before you're all teleported away.
Seeing as that this crab creature didn't really do anything to me last turn,
Yeah.
I'm going to see what this guy on the end in the sparkly pink stuff is.
Okay, so roll your mind dice. Where is your
Bonus. 2.
a bonus of 2? Okay, and then roll your main dice. Just one dice.
Yeah, it was that one.
Which one? The 6.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yes, you identify that is indeed the Gravity Wizard. He was this elven wizard, quite elderly, and he's been with you the whole journey. He is in the middle of the aura, and he's causing this problem. You know he is the one behind whatever's happening. You don't know what's happening, but you do know it's him. Do 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 do.
The only person I can tell is
I mean, Liv's focus
It's
upstairs.
me.
Yeah, the closest person would be Tom. So yeah, so currently you're the only one with that information.
but also I'm the only one who, or Tom's the only other one who can understand me.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
It's him at the end of the, or at the front of the ship.
And the Kozakians will understand you as well. You have
Ah,
Cabot. You
language
speak Cabot,
barriers.
yeah?
uh,
What was the language again? Sorry, Rune and. Ooh. Can't hear. Can't hear. Let me see. Yes, Cabot. So the Kozakians can hear you as well. They speak the same language. They understand what you just said. Okay. Would you like to do attacks on the crab, or are you just gonna let the crab just like fuck around with you?
I don't have any, or can I still assess the situation?
No, you've
Or-
used your mind dice to assess
Okay.
situation.
So, is it- Is Survivor? Oh no, that's a crystal. Survivor Arena crystal.
Oh God. Hey Kitty,
Yeah,
guess what he has?
I know. I thought
no,
that you didn't have it.
No, beg your pardon. So in my inventory, I had one of them. I used it on the guy downstairs.
Oh yes, you did.
I would-
Yes.
The ability, and it's listed there as well. I thought it was a ability that I could do, but no.
No.
If it's the crystal, then it's the
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
one
So
that I've used. That doesn't help. That doesn't help. Combat really doesn't help.
I can buy another drink and get into debt.
oh Kitty,
It's alright.
how dare that? You do realise who that Drake is, right? You've had it for 5 years, Kitty.
I know.
It was once touched by a certain other Jekyll.
I know.
I know.
My character is definitely. Bothric is very emotionally distraught
Yes, because this is
over
like
the loss of his Drake.
that's the last vestige of your Jekyll just died just in front
Yeah.
of you,
Yeah.
just like your Jekyll would have.
Would it though? I'm pretty sure it would have kicked ass on
How many times did your Jekyll die?
so many.
Exactly.
Okay. This run mechanic.
Okay, so if you want to run and start moving around, you have to roll to escape combat. It doesn't count as a stamina dice, but if you fail, it gets a free attack against you, and you don't get out of combat.
And it's standard 2 or above, yeah? Or is it an attacking roll?
It's an
Nice.
attack. Basically, it's a free attack against you. You choose either agility or might, which is of your highest score, and it chooses its highest, and you both roll a d6. And
I'll
if you
be choosing might.
okay, so roll a d6 and might then if you want to try to escape.
Yep.
Okay,
3.
so and your might is 5, yeah.
4.
4. Okay, cool. So that'd be 7. And then I choose this one. Okay, luckily you jump out of combat. 2 centimeters you break away without using any stamina dice to do that. And what would you like to do?
Now I want to run towards the guy. The gravity wizard.
Okay, do you want to run through the flames or run through all the fighting?
I'll run through. I'll run through the fighting.
Okay, if you get into... okay, so do your movements then?
Because chances are I want to survive if I go through the fire.
I don't think you'll survive if you go through the... I mean, to be fair, they're all hitting Kitty right now.
Yeah. So 1d6 and then
You can use your base move, you haven't used it yet. Can I have a strepsil? Damn! Okay, yes Barry, give me a strepsil. Okay, I'll move Tom out the way. Yeah.
that's
Ah.
my
Come on, your tail.
that's my base. And then
push Tom off the ship.
you really want us to PK?
Harsh.
It's a part of the game, trust me. I'm only saying this stuff so I can confuse if anyone actually has a mission like that. So I just keep telling people to kill each other, and then when it happens, you're like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah.
So I do 1d6 for my run,
And it'll
if
be
it's success. I then add.
move an extra 4 centimeters, yeah.
Okay.
Yep, so an extra 4 centimeters. I'll put that away.
Really want to be around that side of the bloody thing. And then 3. Oh, no, we're getting caught on the rigging.
Okay, this will lock you into combat, so if you want to escape, you have to roll against all of these guys.
But I was hoping to kind of be.
They're blocking the way. So if you want to slip past them, you have to escape combat. See, the way to really get past these guys and get around them is to do what Kitty does and just jump into fire.
Hey, it worked.
It worked. I mean, I could say, is that working really?
If it's a stupid idea and it works, it's not a stupid idea.
I guess.
Them's the rules.
Alright, let's do this.
Like me throwing the poison. It was a stupid idea, but it worked. It wasn't a stupid idea.
Yeah, it was.
I'm in front of them. I'm gonna do Breath of Life, knock down to. Am I on 8 MP now?
Yes, you're on 8 MP and roll that dice.
3.
3, so that is... yeah, that's actually just 3 stamina. So you've used 1, so you gain 2, so you have 3 stamina now. You don't need to use the stamina to escape combat, but you'll have to roll against all of them, and if even one of them beats you, you're stuck in combat and they get a free hit. What do you want to do?
3 stamina. 3 enemies.
Are you going to roll 3 attacks?
Might have to do.
I would say aim all 3 of them at the one which only has 2 HP left.
Yeah, because I took a chunk out of it.
Beat it to death.
Is that the one
Yeah.
in between me and Yuki?
Yes.
Excellent.
Beat it to death. Roll those dice.
Murder, murder, murder.
Yes.
Mudda, 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 mudda.
Mudda! Go.
Murder, murder, murder.
But it's 3 attacks, so you can only go mudda and then stop. No hand right now.
No.
Okay.
To,
Oh, sorry.
Um,
Weakening strike.
Weakening strike.
Okay, I would say roll 3 of those attacks at a time. And
Okay,
just try to
so
finish it off.
This
So-
one.
Yep, so you need a 3+. That failed. Roll next one.
This one.
You hit. I roll armor. It doesn't work on it. Roll a dice. On a 4+, you do damage. Oh my god. Okay, now roll your last attack. All your luck must go into this dice roll now. Because this is your final attack of this mission. It doesn't pass. Well, armor doesn't deflect it, so roll damage. 4+. Your dice rolls. Your dice rolls. Yeah, no, let's put them in the fire. Into the fire they go.
Bloody dice.
Bloody dice into the fire.
Shame on you, dice.
Shame dice.
Shame.
So that's your turn
Shame.
over, yeah?
Yep. No
Okay.
more actions.
And now this is the final player turn. Kitty?
I don't really know what I can do, to be honest.
Hit
Can't see
stuff
my
with your...
Drake. Yeah, you're gonna roll like all my attacks.
5
Just
attacks.
like go up to the ship. In your heavy plate.
I think just push them. They can push actually.
You can, but just kill them. I mean, you'd be just pushing them
Yeah,
into
they kill
Barry.
my Drake.
I mean, you'd
Yeah.
push them into Barry, you might end up pushing Barry into a dangerous position, so... Your lance, though, is not as effective when you're not charging on a mount. So you hit with all of them.
Jesus.
None of them... You don't have any...
Not as effective.
Okay, well, they don't have any armor piercing because it's not a charge. So I'll just roll that.
Okay.
Okay, so only one of them deflects for the armor. What's your might normally? You need a 4+. So roll 4 dice on 4+.
My might is 5.
So roll 4 dice with 4+. Brutal enough, and now roll 3 dice to see how much HP damage you do in a row. Okay, so you definitely kill one of them, and you do half damage to another.
Hey.
So you've killed your first one, by the way.
Whoa.
Technically, oh, it's just... There we go, see what I mean? Sometimes they just drop.
I guess then I'm gonna use my mind dice to investigate the guy to see if I can find out.
Yes, you can. You have 3 mind dice, yeah?
What was it that Barry found? That he knew he was a gravity wizard, but he doesn't know what's going on.
Doesn't know what's going on, but you've done the you've done the part of the mission. You found out who was doing this, who was the cause, or probably the cause.
So we've succeeded, what, 2 out of 3?
Yes, so this definitely counts as a success.
Oh, okay.
Because you haven't cleared them all off. It's a half success, but it counts as a success, so they passed.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we still
Yeah, I
got
think I just.
NPCs to go as well.
Yes.
Oh.
Hoping that one of these guys has got a spear that they could just throw at that. Not gonna happen.
Yeah, that's my turn ended, I think.
Okay. And don't you worry. At the end of the 5th turn, when the NPC's turn happens, you all start disappearing. The light glares. And basically it's something like this. Sorry about the glare. I'm going to see if this actually works. It's like this.
Ooh.
And then everyone on the boat who wasn't one of these creatures, some of them get disappeared with you. The NPCs and stuff, anyone who's still alive gets teleported away. Congratulations, you have passed the prequel, the tutorial, the introduction to this campaign.
Awesome.
And I will also show you this because it's something I just quickly made with... I used a map and I was like, ah, fuck it, that sounds cool. These are other characters, by the way, you'll see. I'll quickly actually save this, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm not going to tell people... Unless you want to say your secret missions, don't say your secret missions if you don't want to. You can say... I will just say this, no one passed their secret missions.
Did I have a secret mission?
If you had a secret mission, I would have told you, don't you worry.
I did not have one either.
Fail.
And then just... Oh, Thursday...
I had one.
Oh yeah, you're going to admit, what was your one?
Yeah, I had to kill the most hostile.
And do you know what? If you just decided to shoot your arrows at those guys down there, you probably would have been able to do it.
Probably. But I'm not sure because I did have a look at it and Like, nah, I don't have line of sight. I'm not going to mess with it.
It would affect you a bit, yeah. But if you used your hunting ability, the natural thing.
Ah,
Okay, so this is where you've ended up.
Jesus.
It will load up in a moment.
Can I buy a drink? Can I buy a drink?
I will sort that out for you afterwards,
why do all
Kitty.
your characters drink, Kitty?
So much leafa. I like it.
You've been teleported to this strange island beyond the world.
Did
The
we
world-
Feel
go?
very at home here.
The world was thought to be flat, but it's actually round. But the reason why is because there's gates, magical barriers surrounding the world.
Hey.
And that what this guy has done, the gravity mage has done, he's managed to break through the barrier which only the gods used to go to, their testing grounds, and you've ended up on an island beyond the world. You have your dead Drake with you, by the way.
Guys,
Guys. Can anyone not, like, in the village, like, arcana my Drake? And then
I'm basically going to roll some dice.
the lobby.
This is the lobby.
Bobby?
Do you guys see where you guys are? Does everyone...
I do.
Motorcycle.
Motorbike.
Yes, Barry sees himself.
Yeah.
Liv, you are over here, taking watch. And if you can see inside this big tent, the Kozakian general is there injured.
The fuck
Being
is Jeremy?
Huh? Jeremy is Rita's friend.
Oh.
I know, how dare you. Don't worry, he's a
Aw.
Jekyll who's really good at combat. But yeah, he was originally going to be having a snarling argument with your trained Drake over the meat. But if your trained Drake is dead, then your trained Drake is the meat.
Is the me.
Yes.
Oh, damn it. Oh.
Lead for a free action and heal. Or
Your
is it
Please.
dead, Jim?
it basically I'll go like this. So it got teleported along, so luckily enough it wasn't thrown overboard or completely ripped apart. It's just really, really injured. Okay. It basically is up to this. Who wants to use anything to save it? You don't have to. I'll give you guys the option. Anyone who can do anything about it, if you can, say up now.
I have
just-
healing hands.
It
won't
saves
help.
a lot of effort trying to get another Drake trained up. And
Okay.
also better at fighting with it. A lot better.
Okay, so can anyone do anything about it?
I have materials to quickly cook up a crystal and revive it.
Okay, so you don't mind using one of your crystals to bring it back, yeah?
I guess not.
I will sort that out for after the game, but yes.
You owe me one.
So you're now on this strange island. In the distance you can see some architecture and some weird stuff. But it's all empty and it all belonged to something once. And so yeah, welcome to the island, the campaign.
So we're squatters.
Yes, basically.
Woohoo!
And you're with the NPCs with you, and another NPC who's been on this island. This is the guy, the lone fisherman over by where Rita is. He's been here for a long time, and he's basically made a deal with orcs who have been stranded here to provide them with fish so that they won't eat him.
Fair enough.
The first mission, not obviously this weekend or the weekend after, but the weekend after that, on the weekend there'll be a few games, you can choose which one you want to be part of, will be the Cannibal Capital. And so basically, you have to try to deal with a food situation and deal with the cannibal orcs. Will you
When
try
is
to
this
get them... That's not next weekend, but the weekend afterwards.